And good evening, high school football fans, and welcome to Glen Oak Football Stadium. Today, your buddies from Big Time Sports brings you another Big Time football game. But tonight, we're going to change paddles a little bit. We are going to go down to the youth football leagues, and we're going to bring you the championship games from Glen Oak Stadium. This is not high school. This is youth football, and to talk more about it, I'm going to go to my youth football expert, Mr. Troy Richardson, who will be in the booth with me tonight. Ruth, well, how about this game today?
Well, Charlie, this is the Northeast Ohio Youth Football Conference, and today we've got green versus green today on the football field. It's the 6th and 7th grade teams from Green playing in the championship. This looks to be a high-octane offense. They like to throw the ball. They like to run around. And, Charlie, they're 6th and 7th graders, so you know they're going to have some fun.
That's right. I see. I watched a little bit of the consolation game. A lot of people here cheering on these young men. And, by the way, we've got some young ladies cheering on the sidelines, too.
I just watched a spectacular cheerleading performance by the Green Youth Cheerleading Association. Absolutely amazing. But this is what I love. This is youth sports. This is parents, grandparents, friends, neighbors coming out to support the young players today. And Charlie, you just can't ask for anything bigger or better than this. Great, beautiful day today here at Bob Cummings Stadium at Glen Oak. This is what it's all about.
All right, before we go to that first break, Troy, where are you going to be for a hamburger and French fries after the game, my friend?
You know where I'm going to go? I'm going to go to Roosters. I'm not only going to get a hamburger, they've got hamburgers, pizza subs, and the best wings you're going to find in Stark County. That's Roosters. And when you go in, tell Sean and the girls Big Time Sports sent you.
All right, there you have it. Youth League Championship football from Glen Oak Stadium. We are Big Time Sports, and we'll be back to talk to both coaches after you watch this.
For good food and great times, bring your team to Roosters. Feast on our award-winning wings, enjoy daily and weekly specials, and of course, all your favorite cold beverages. There's no better place to watch the big game than Roosters. Our friendly staff will cater to your group while you follow your team on our high-definition TVs. Bring the team after the game. We accommodate groups of 8 or more with no reservations needed. Roosters is locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of youth and high school athletics.
And we welcome you back to Glen Oak Stadium today. Big Time Sports brings you Youth League Championship football, and in this first game, 2 green teams. And with me now, the green-white head coach, Coach Dan Pittman. And Coach, nice day for Youth League football.
Yeah, very nice day. The weather we couldn't ask for to be better, and obviously having 2 teams in here from Green. Proud of the community and looking forward to some good competition on the field.
How about your kids? I imagine they're bouncing off the walls. They can't wait to play in this championship game.
Yeah, they're excited about it. It was our goal at the beginning of the season to get to this point. It was a new league that we came in this year, so we didn't really know a lot of the other teams we were playing or what to expect. But we got a good group of youngsters. They work hard, they practice hard, they have a lot of heart, and they've achieved their goal of getting to this game, so we'll see if we can finish our onset goal from the beginning of the season and winning this today.
Dan, I know this is not your full-time job, okay, but takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of patience to work with these young kids here in this youth football league.
Yeah, it does. I mean, we count it as coaches as a privilege to work with these kids. We have a great set of parents that get them to practice every day and do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. We have a full coaching staff, and then obviously some team moms that have helped throughout the year. So it's a collective effort. The league that we're in, that Joe does run, they do a really nice job of supporting the teams, and we actually kind of look at that as a blessing to be with these kids another year.
All right, Coach Dan Pittman, final question, then we got to go to talk to your counterpart. Okay, what's the best thing about taking all this time out of your busy week? Okay, what's the best thing about coaching these young kids?
I think it comes down to just the relationships that our staff and that our players have with each other. We've really kind of modeled the family motto this year, and a lot of the kids and the coaches are very close at practice, at games, and really outside of that. And if we can make these kids turn into better young men and be grown, mature adults someday, that's the bigger picture. So we hope that we can contribute to that, and we know we have.
Coach, thanks for joining us. Very best of luck today, and go have some fun.
Thank you very much.
All right, so there you have it. Head Coach Dan Pittman of Green White. We'll be back with our guy Troy Richardson after you watch this.
Fuel economy, safety, and a great driving experience are 3 reasons to come to test drive a new Toyota at Ferris Toyota. Hi, this is Pat Ferris. Lease a new 2015 Corolla for just $139 a month, or a 2014 RAV4 for just $159 a month, or choose the 51-mile-per-gallon 2014 Prius for just $209 a month. Toyota is also featuring 0% financing for up to 60 months on 12 different models. Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Welcome back to the Big Time Sports Show as we are kicking it off here with youth football 6th and 7th grade A-League championships from Bob Cummings Stadium in Glen Oak at Glen Oak High School. Here with Joe Colvat, the head coach of the green team. And coach, you know, you got a pretty good team out there.
We do. We've been working together since the end of July, practice every night from 6 to 8 o'clock. Kids have come together well, and we've done very well throughout the season and look to capture it all for the championship tonight.
What are some of the numbers you got? How many players do you have out? Where are they coming from? How'd they get together?
We have 32 players that currently participate on the A-Black team. Some of them have played in the past before with together. We got some new ones. We start seventh graders, and then we start 4 6th graders. So we have a nice mix of 7th graders and 6th graders that start for us, both offensively and defensively.
Now, Coach, when you think about watching the NFL and the college, you got your big-time coaches making big-time money, but you guys are volunteering and have a lot of different day jobs.
Yeah, I travel for a living. A lot of the other coaches travel. We have 10 coaches on our staff. We all contribute in different ways. And the biggest reason we do this is to be able to teach the kids the fundamentals and to be able to work together and work as a team and go out there and be successful. But the biggest thing that we try and do is teach them the fundamentals and teach them how to compete day in and day out.
Coach, how would you describe your team?
Very, from an offensive standpoint, we like to do a lot of things different. We like to throw the ball more than a lot of average youth football teams. We like to run it when we have to. Defensively, we play a 5-2 defense, and we like to attack, and we like to try and get 11 black hats to the football as much as we can.
Well, thanks, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you.
We'll be back with the Roosters opening kickoff right after this.
For good food and great times, bring your team to Roosters. Feast on our award-winning wings, enjoy daily and weekly specials, and of course, all your favorite cold beverages. There's no better place to watch the big game than Roosters. Our friendly staff will cater to your group while you follow your team on our high-definition TVs. Bring the team after the game. We accommodate groups of 8 or more with no reservations needed. Roosters is locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of youth and high school athletics.
And welcome back to Glen Oak Stadium. Today, the Big Time Sports Guys brings you the Northeast Ohio Youth Football Conference Championship games. I'm the mellow tones of Charlie Jones, and in the booth with me today for these Youth League Football Championship games, my booth buddy, Troy Richardson. And Troy, in our pregame show, we talked about how these kids are all fired up and they're ready to go. These kids put in as many practices and hours as the big guys at the high school level. So today is their stage. And Troy, speaking about that, let's take a look now at the offensive starters for green-white. How about it?
You've got Dominic Willington there. You got Chiskolo, Shelton, Pittman, Grosco, Garcia, Huffman, Michael, Flynn, Davis, and Summerday. That's a pretty good offense there. They like to throw the ball around, spread, run a lot of different looks. Defensively, the team's required to play a 50 look. You've got Adelman, Bottlebark, Carr, Stauffer, Ross, Bauer, Norris, Smith, Cole, Fila, and Simmer. And as I was saying, you know, both teams have to come out and run a 50 look. There's certain rules. You're not allowed to blitz before the snap of the ball. Linebackers have to be 4 yards deep before the snap of the football. There's a few different rules in this league defensively to kind of make it a little bit fair for all the teams. So you're not coming out and looking at a 40 look, maybe a 30 look. Everyone's required to play a lot of the same defense. Not necessarily those same rules apply offensively for the teams, Charlie.
All right, so this game, of course, will feature the Green Bulldogs black against the Green Bulldogs white. Troy, 2 teams from green, and the teams that comprise this Youth League Football Conference are Massillon, Perry, Glen Oak, North Canton, Greene, and Jackson. But this is the culmination, Troy, of a 7-game regular season schedule. okay, and a 7-game playoff schedule. So this is the Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl here today on Big Time Sports for the Green Bulldogs Black and the Green Bulldogs White. And Troy, I'm glad you're on board here today because you know this youth football league stuff a lot better than I do. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's switch a little bit, and you call the offense so you know what they're doing. I'll call the defense.
Just had a stack out right there out of green white, and both teams coming out in double tight here for the white team. And as you said, Charlie, both these teams are from green, playing here at Glen Oak. 7-game regular season, coming here with an opportunity to play. The league has expanded over the last several years, adding Jackson, adding Maslin. I was talking with Al Durbin, who is the league commissioner. Lake was here today. They are very interested in being a part of this next year.
Well, Troy, there's 20 teams. There's 20 teams at the B level, which is 4th and 5th graders, and 16 teams at the A level, which is 6th and 7th.
Nice toss sweep right there. Great run. Breaking away tackles. Running down the field is number 3, Porter Flynn for green as he busts across the 40 out to the 46-yard line for a green-white first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got to like what you're going to see here on the Akron Auto Auction replay.
Nice toss sweep, good blocking downfield, but look at him break tackles. Keeps his feet churning, keeps falling forward, and that's the key. That's a sign of a good runner. You want to keep your feet, pick your feet up and get the action falling forward.
All right, so they play 8-minute quarters, and of course this, our A-League championship game here today.
Spread offense for green. Andrew Michael, a quarterback, little bubble screen back. Nice catch. Looking to make some yards upfield. Nice tackle in the backfield. Who is that, Charlie? That's number 7.
Wow, number
Black.
Yeah, number 7 is Shea Simmer. Take a look now on the Akron Auto replay. Number 7, Shea Simmer is not fooled, is he, Troy?
No. He gets, look at him fight his way off the block, making a great textbook open field tackle in the backfield as Shea Simmer as he brings down Colin Summerday. And Colin just didn't have any room to run there, Charlie.
All right. So scoreboard says what? 2nd and what? 17? Is that right?
2nd about 17 on that
Wow.
tackle for loss. Got trips to the open field here. Oh, empty backfield. Back to pass, rolling. Getting on some pressure. Ooh, has to get it away early. Good pressure brought there by the black team. Trying to get the numbers for that. Kind of hard to see here with the cameras and the shadowing. But when you look at that green-black defense, that black defense there, Charlie, who are some of the key linebackers there for black?
Well, I think the guy that was bringing the heat that time, number 73, is Kedra Ross. Big number 73, and he is pretty big. He's probably the biggest kid on the field down there, but he was a guy chasing the quarterback. The other linebackers, Luke Bauer, along with Jordan North. But you're right. The reason you haven't heard a whole lot from me so far is I can't read the numbers on those black uniforms.
Trying to get the shading here. Out of the gun again is Micah. Gonna give it on the jet sweep. Oh, a little reverse. Little razzmatazz here. Here comes the white team. He's got blockers downfield. Cutting to the sideline is number 32, Colin Summersday, as he goes out around the 50. A little chicanery here, Charlie.
All right, check this out on the Akron Auto Auction replay.
Look at the reverse to Summersby there. His quarterback, Andrew Michael, getting out in front of him, getting some key blocks downfield. But a nice open field tackle there by the outside linebacker for the black team.
All right.
A lot of different formations here offensively, Charlie. A lot of different looks. I like what I'm seeing out of this white team, but a good, strong, stout defense being played by the black.
I'd like to thank the Northeast Ohio Youth Football Conference board that kind of governs this league for inviting the big-time sports guys in today to do this game and, of course, the B-League Championship coming up this afternoon. Timeout on the field by the white squad. So with that timeout, Troy, let's talk a little bit more about getting a DVD. Hey, parents, check this out. If you want your very own DVD of this championship game, you got to give us a call. Call Image Video at 330-494-9303. Your very own keepsake video of this championship game I'll tell you what, Troy, if I had a son playing out here or a daughter cheering, I'd buy about 6 of them and mail them all over America to grandmas, grandpas, brothers, and sisters on my family tree. 330-494-9303.
Nice punt by White. That's going to take a nice bounce there for the White team. Going to roll inside the 15, down when it's going to finally be down at about the 12-yard line. Good special teams there. Special teams play by the White. For the Black offense, you've got Nora, Smith, Kendra, Bartlebaugh, Suki, Abbott, Carr, Stoffer, Simmer, Bauer, and Fila. And you know, Green's got an older player for their varsity team named Jack Bauer, one of their wide receivers. When he's not saving the president, he's out catching touchdown passes for the Green High School Bulldogs.
All right, so with that, we are Big Time Sports, and of course, how about our good friends from WIVM, Troy, huh?
Charlie, you can't say enough about the video quality and the picture quality that we get every game. Great camera work from our good friends at WIVM. Power off tackle play, being stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Great defensive play there by big number 72. Clayton Phillips making a big play there for them. And you've got there's number 72, Clayton Phillips. Summersday, Garcia, Shelton, Chiolafol, Willington, Flynn, Hoffman, Maiko, Davis, and Williams. Going to bring up 3rd down here. Now see a lot of power formation here as you get a good look there at that White defense. You look there at big number 48, Andrew Shelton. Looking there at number 13, Arja Garcha. Quarterback here for is Shea Simmer. He's not boiling, he's just a simmer in the backfield.
That's right, baby, he'll just simmer.
He's going to go out of the gun, modified pistol look here. Going to run the quarterback sweep, trying to take it offside. Fumble the ball. Ball still loose, laid on the carpet, and it's going to be recovered down at the 1-yard line as Shea Simmer just couldn't hand on to the snap on the power off sweep. He's going to be down to the 2-yard line. He's got some blockers in front of him, but getting a helmet on the balls there. Trying to see who's Johnny on the spot, number 32 for Black, Charlie. And that is Colin Summersday shooting through, making some magic out there defensively. Punting from his own end zone. Black gets a punt off, partially blocked. That's going to be down. Oh, taking a little spin there.
Wow.
At about the 10-yard line.
Yep, spinning like a top at the 10-yard line. So, Troy, you talk about field position. Can the White take advantage of it?
Well, you'd think so. They picked up a 1st down on their first drive before it stalled out at about the 47. But, you know, Charlie, we talked about some of the different rules here at the youth. There's a weight requirement. You're only allowed to weigh so much and run the ball in the backfield or be a wide receiver or a tight end. And we're going to have a timeout called on the field as there's 4:01 to play on your Akron auto auction. I'd like to thank our good friends at Van Nostrand Young & Associates for all your personal and business insurance need. Give Will Van Nostrand a call at 330-497-1867 and see what Van can do for you.
Troy, what about the big one Friday night? We got who? We got the Jackson Polar Bears on the Big Time Sports TV network. Jackson and who? The Perry Panthers?
Perry Panthers, and that's going to be a big game. Jackson got defeated Friday night by Boardman. That was Boardman's first win of the season, Charlie.
Wow.
Jackson, a team many people thought would win the Federal League. Perry, a team that many people thought would struggle again. Perry, coming off an 0-10 season, Charlie, has put themselves in, I believe it's a 4 or 5-way tie for first place in the Federal League.
You know, let's talk about the Perry Panthers being in the Big Time Sports studio this week on the Big Time Sports Show.
Head coach Keith Wakefield will be bringing his Perry Panthers in. He has done a tremendous job on his second go-around here, getting Perry to compete at a high level and pulling a huge upset this past week over Massillon. Here comes White again, a little unbalanced formation, going to run a power sweep off tackle. That's big number 3, Porter Flynn off tackle to the right. He's going to be brought down at the 8-yard line. Charlie, that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 8.
Well, I think I saw cornerback Ryan Smith come from that cornerback spot and make that hit. Ryan Smith, number 2 for the Green A Black.
White coming out here. They've shown us a lot of different looks. They've shown us some empty, shown us some trips, double tight, double wing set. Here they come again, Charlie, a little unbalanced here. Double tight. Going to run it off tackle again to the left. Oh, cutting it up, stuffed again. Still keeps his feet going. Still running, will not be denied. Porter Flynn takes it down to the 2-yard line on a tremendous second effort run. Take a look here. He's going to bounce it off. He's going to bounce it back. But look at him keep his feet going, bouncing off would-be tacklers, Charlie, all the way down to the 2.
I tell you what, he had him high, but he wanted that end zone, didn't he? He wanted to get in that end zone, but just a little bit short now. But knocking on the door here with under 3 minutes to play, 3rd and goal for Green-White.
Michael under center. Going to give it off again to Porter. Porter plowing his way through, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Our first score of the game is a 1-yard run by Porter Flynn.
So Porter Flynn gets into the end zone to put him on the scoreboard.
Right here on the Akron Auto Auction replay. Nothing fancy here, Charlie. Just straight ahead blocking, man for man, power football. And Charlie, a little difference here. A little rule difference. They don't kick extra points here. But if you run the ball in, you get 1 point. If you pass the ball in to encourage for the forward pass, you get 2 points on the try.
All right, so let's see what they elect to do. You know, that Concy game ended up 8-0, so now I know why there was 2 points on the PAT.
And there you go, empty backfield, motion to quads, rolling to his right, looking under pressure. Going to throw it up for the corner of the end zone. Ooh, just out of the outstretched arms of number 87, Dominic Wingington for the green-white team, as he just couldn't reel that one in, but give the black team great pressure, bringing the noise from the defensive end of the field.
So the Big Time Sports Show this week for you high school football fans. Make sure you tune us in. It's Thursday night at 7:30, and again Saturday morning at 8:30. It'll be Wakefield and his Perry Panthers in the house with old Mellow Tones and Joe Dunn.
And we'll have that replay of that Jackson-Perry game Saturday morning at 9 and Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Oh, nice play-action pass. Oh, scrambling forward. Great pressure by the defense. Sean Zimmer just can't seem to get much going there. Great tackle by the defense. That was number 29 on that tackle, Charlie.
Yep, and take a look now. There you see all the action. Number 99 was Garrett Chiafolo. Number 99, he's a pretty good ball player, that Garrett Chiafolo.
There's a lot of good defense out here for Green as they're flying around. It's Green versus Green. Simmer. Again, great play action pass again. He's going to air it up top, down the field. Oh, great catch!
Oh, wow, what a catch out there in the open field. Great pass from the quarterback. Great hands, and he brings it down, baby. Check it out now on the Akron Auto Auction replay.
Look at the play action pass. Freezes the linebacker. Ryan Smith making a Bolitnikoff-type catch at the 34-yard line. Great play by number 2, Ryan Smith. Again, they're going to give it off here on the draw, flying forward down to about the 30-yard line. Trying to get another. That's Josh Fila down to the 32-yard line on this high-octane black offense that just tears up chunks of real estate. There he is again, Shea Simmer, flank to the left. This time he's going to keep it himself in the zone option read and block back down, back in the backfield. Oh, Dominic Whittington in on the tackle, big number 87. He's dancing in the backfield like a polar bear as he brings him down for a 5-yard loss. Great play there by that young man, Dominic Whittington. You get a good look at him from his linebacker position, marking out the defense like a prowling cat.
What is with you and these animals today, Troy? Did you just watch Animal Planet before you came over here?
Oh,
what's the scoop now?
You got to love it. It might have been the church service this morning.
Yeah, I doubt that. So what do we got out here? A little penalty action?
Yeah, false start. Going to bring up 3rd and 10.
All right.
See what they do. Shea Simmer goes to the sidelines to get the play. Rolling clock here on your Auto Nation Ford scoreboard. Beautiful day here at Bob Cummings Field at Glen Oak High School. We're going to have to call a timeout here as I believe Black broke the huddle with 12 players. A little bit of confusion. And you know, Charlie, you talk about it. These teams, they put in all the practice times. They start in late July with their conditioning, get in a couple weeks of pads, have a scrimmage, and then it's basically play games every Saturday afternoon at the different fields at Glen Oak, Perry, Jackson. You've got 2 fields they use at North Canton at the stadium and up in Greentown. And you've also got the stadium over in Massillon that they use also.
All right, in this league, of course, 20 teams in the 4th and 5th grade. They've got 16 teams in the 6th and 7th grade, which means, Troy, there are over 600 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th grade kids participating in this league. The commissioner, of course, is Mark O'Tonney, and hopefully I pronounced Mark's name correctly. He is the commissioner of this league, and they all pay a fee to play in the league. We'll talk more after this pass reception.
Once again,
how about it?
Big catch there by number 4 for Black. That's number 4 for the Black team. As you look here, trying to find the roster here for Black.
All right.
Number 4.
Yep.
Look at the pass. Look at the catch. He goes up top, and he catches the ball at the highest point you can possibly catch it. Who was that, Charlie, number 4 there?
Number 4 is Luke Bauer, baby. Luke Bauer with a great catch on that pass.
Power off tackle, running off the left side, down to about the 8-yard line. That was Luke Bauer, big number 4, running again. He's not just catching passes, he's out of the backfield now. He is everywhere.
Wow.
Off
How about
tackle.
That?
Great play by the defense there. I think that was number 87 again, Willington, and on the tackle for White. And that's going to bring us to an end of the quarter here. On the Akron Auto Auction score. On the Auto Nation Ford scoreboard, your score, White 6, Black nothing. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
The newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautoauction.com or call 330-773-8245.
Welcome back to Bob Cummings Field as it's Youth Football Championship at the A level, 6th and 7th graders here, and it's green versus green, green black versus green white. They started out with 16 teams, Charlie, and they're down to just 2 playing today.
You know, we talked to Coach Pittman and in our pregame show. Can you imagine the time it takes these guys out of their busy schedule to coach these kids in the game of football? Just the patience, okay, that it would take. Of course, I realize, of course, most of these coaches are currently fathers or have been fathers in the past, but still takes a lot of time and a lot of patience to coach young kids.
And you're not getting paid any money for it. You've got to put up with some of the headaches of some of the parents. It's a labor of love when these coaches take times out of their busy day. Because let's face it, they're getting done working a 10, 12-hour day, and they're coming here to work with the children. Power off tackle play, stacked up right again at the line of scrimmage by that white defense. Good play there by the white defense. They just swarmed to the football.
Yeah, number 87 was Dominic Wigington, along with his buddy, number 99, Garrett Shapalo. I'm going to get that right pretty soon.
I'm sure you will, Charlie.
I will. I think it's Garrett Shapalo.
Shapalo, we'll go with that.
Shapalo, okay.
Here comes green again. Black breaking the huddle. Pro formation. Gonna fake a little counter action here off tackle. Squirting down to about the 3-yard line is number 2, Ryan Smith, gonna take it down to about the 4-yard line. That's gonna bring up 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
Let's check it out here. You're going to see Dominic Wigington, number 87 in the white. Wigington finally will bring him down, but not before he'll advance the football to the 4-yard line.
Like I think our good friends at Malone University, check them out on the web at malone.edu. Toss sweep around the perimeter, having trouble with it, bobbles it down, and he is swarmed by a host of white defenders.
Wow. Yeah, how about it? Hit the ground, bounced right back up. Clayton Phillips on the tackle, right?
Looked like a Aussie Rules football play, bouncing the ball to himself there. Comes right back to him. They'll lose about a yard on it. Going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 4. Out of the gun, flanked to the right by 2 players. Going to run a power sweep Oh, brought down the backfield. No, knife down. Who was that there defensively, Charlie?
Yeah, let's get a number on that.
Number 13 for the defense.
Number 13 is Arjun Garcha. Arjun Garcha.
Simmer doesn't have anything to do, but Arjun Garcha.
Yeah.
That was textbook tackling. You can tell it's a very well-coached team. Charlie, you guys did a thriller Friday night with that Triway Indian Valley game.
That Triway Indian Valley game was a dandy. I'll tell you what, the house was rocking. People, a standing room only. Hey, air attack. Parker Carmichael, baby, one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Ohio against Jake Davis, okay, who was built like Troy Richardson, okay, but is a lot quicker than Troy Richardson.
Pretty good offense. Simmer back to pass. He's throwing it up. He's completed 3. Make it 4 passes tonight.
Luke Bear, baby.
Right there is number 4, Luke Bauer with a touchdown reception. Look at Bauer here, but look at the poise in the pocket. Doesn't wait, just unheaves a javelin, and Bauer with the catch right in the corner of the end zone. Great play there by Luke Bauer.
Well, Luke Bauer was so alone over there, Troy. He could have had a hamburger and a milkshake. There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him when the ball was put in the air.
Great play there as Black's asked to have it moved to the hash. We're going to get a timeout by Black on this all-important 2-point conversion. But, Charlie, we're talking about that Triway Indian Valley game Friday night during our radio show on 1350 and 640 a.m. Had a couple people call in from the Akron and Cleveland area that were glad that we had our app available because they wanted to watch that. They wanted to see the quarterback from Triway. They'd heard so much about him, and we'd been talking about it during the week on our radio show that you can listen to on Fox Sports 1350 Monday through Friday, 3 to 6.
What?
And they were very glad that we had the app that they could watch it.
Well, you know, with that new mobile phone app, by the way, for you people out there who haven't yet to discover it, go to BTS Ohio on your iPhone and check out the Big Time Sports mobile phone app. Troy, right now we've got a fan forum. We've got a weekly pick'em game where you can win valuable prizes.
I think it's over $150 worth in gift certificates right now.
You can, of course, you can watch any athletic event we do: football, basketball, baseball, wrestling, softball. We do it all, and you can get it on the app along with all of our TV shows. And very shortly, we are going to be adding more to not only the mobile phone app, but we've got a new website coming up here in another week and a half.
Whoa, nice catch. Big snag there as Zimmer throws for 2. Nice catch there by number 3 for Green, and that is Porter Flynn dragging across that's number 2, Nick Davis. You're going to see this play develop here if we get what our look is. Nick Davis is going to drag in across. They're going to run 2 players off, drag Nick Davis right underneath, and a great snag there, showing good hands, gets him up, snaps the ball in. You can definitely tell he is a well-coached young player.
All right, so Nick Davis into the end zone to make it, an 8-6 contest, right?
Yep, 8-6. Give credit here to Black. They battled back. Don't forget, you can listen to our daily radio show on Fox Sports 1350, where we cover all local athletics in Stark Summit and surrounding counties. We try to bring a local flavor. A lot of places try to go national. At Big Time Sports, we go local. Here's White off tackle. Going to be brought for about a 2-yard gain.
Tackle made by number 77, Gage Faust.
Number 3 there, Porter Flynn, with a pickup of 3.
Second down and 7.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for Green White. Plays coming in from the sidelines. I believe that's number 8, Kyler Hoffman runs the play in. Coming up on 5 minutes to go on your AutoNation Ford scoreboard.
Wow. How'd you like to be a young man out there? This is big time for them, Troy. Huh?
Big time as they're going unbalanced line to the right. Power off tackle, bouncing the outside. Still skipping out. Great job of stretching the play out there of the defense. Nick Davis, nowhere to run, but a great job, Charlie, there. The defense being struck out by Black.
Yes, I'll tell you what, they strung it out, and finally Ryan Smith, number 2, the cornerback, comes up. Ryan Smith, as you see here on the Akron Auto Auction replay, Smith with a good tackle on the ball carrier.
And you can tell, well coached there is Smith. He keeps his outside arm free, keeps everything rolling back to the inside. Good pursuit by the Black defense. These games tend to go pretty quickly, only 8-minute quarters.
Yeah, so stick around because guess what? After this one's over, we are going to bring you the B League Championship game between Hoover North and Hoover Greentown, right?
Yep, toss sweep, cutting back there. Oh, got open field to run. That's Porter Flynn. He's across the 35, down to the 30.
Oh, wow,
shake
what a
and
fake.
bake.
Yes, sir, baby. How about it?
Oh, my.
Sweet. Banana, baby.
Porter Flynn putting on the moves out there.
I'm going to tell you what.
And bacon.
He put on a move. He put a move on Shea Simmer that picked him up an extra 15 yards. Watch it here.
Little toss sweep. He's going to cut it back right there. Going to break the sideline. Breaks 1, 2, 3 tackles. Going right down the alleyway. Off and running. It's Porter Flynn. He is down. Look at him. Look at this move. Boom. Busted out all the way down.
Wow.
To about the 8-yard line, Charlie.
I'll tell you what, he put a move on him, Troy, that was just fantastic out there and picked up another 15 big ones.
Stack eye, Maryland eye. Here they come again, power off tackle. Still keeping their feet churning.
On the carry for the Bulldogs,
down to
number 2,
about
Davis.
the 3-yard line is number 2, Nick Davis.
Good at his nose to the ground. Good run at that time. Smith and Ross coming up to make the hit for the green-black defense. 3 minutes to play in our first half. It's an 8-6 contest in favor of green-black.
White breaks the huddle. Quarterback Andrew Michael. Under center, unbalanced line to the left. Going to give the power off tackle. Squirting through there.
Got it. He's in the end zone.
Number 72.
Wow, how about that?
Clayton Phillips. I'm sorry. Number 72 for White is Clayton Phillips, taking it all the way into the end zone. Nothing fancy here, just a sweet play. Clayton Phillips, look at the alleyway there. Even takes down one of his own linemen as he goes into the end zone. Big number 72 for the go-ahead touchdown. Making it a 8 to 12 count here in favor of White, as they're going to go for the point extra. Remember, you get 2 points if you pass it, 1 point for the run. Up, spread formation. Twins right, twins left. Pistol. Looking, gonna throw. That ball is, batted down. Great defensive play.
Broken up by number 7, Shea Simmer.
By number 7, Shea Simmer for the black defense.
The Black Bulldogs 8.
They hold strong there on the 2-point conversion try. Your score, green-white 12, green-black 8. And a great crowd here today, Charlie.
Got a nice crowd for Youth League football. And of course, I think the good people here at Glen Oak High School, what a nice facility and what a nice stage for these young kids. It's their day. And can you imagine being home, having a son playing out here today, and you're sitting at home with him last night? He's probably bouncing off the walls, can't sleep, waiting to play football out here on this stage.
Great opportunity. Get to play in Bob Cummings Field here. Get to be on Big Time Sports. You get a look there at the white sidelines. And we have a penalty flag thrown. Pretty clean game played so far. Only our second penalty of the game, false start. But these kids put a lot of time in, practice 3 days a week, play on Saturdays, Fridays, a really short day so they can all get to watch the varsity.
Right.
A lot of them have older brothers that play varsity football.
Then, of course, after that game, they want to go home and watch it on the Big Time Sports TV network, right?
They do. As I go to a lot of these youth games on Saturdays. I've got students that play. Try to go and watch them when I can. He's cutting his way through. Great job of keeping his feet. Is number 47, Fila, as he brought down by number 72, Clayton Phillips. But then you got to remember, for the guys who don't get a chance on these games on Saturday, who don't get to play as much, they play another game on Monday for an opportunity to play, because it's about getting the players an opportunity to play a lot of football.
So they play on both Saturdays and Mondays.
Yeah, the gentlemen who don't get a chance to play a lot on Saturdays get a chance to come back and start on Mondays and get to play yet another game. Oh,
wow.
Broken up. That was for Ryan Smith. Great play, broken up by number 6, Andrew Michael, for the green-white defense.
All right, check it out here on the replay.
like the play action pass. Does a nice job of riding his tail back. Throws it up in the air, a little wobbly duck, but great defensive play there by number 6, Andrew Michael, for the white team. I love
that was anybody's football.
Oh, that was. But just a great defensive play. 2:06 to go on your Akron Ford Auto Nation scoreboard. Rolling, Simmer. Going to step up. He's going to be, breaks tackle, but finally going to be brought down. In the backfield is Simmer. Number 72 in there, Clayton Phillips.
Right. Watch big Clayton Phillips. He doesn't quit. Phillips comes out of nowhere off that left corner and finally sacks the quarterback, Clayton Phillips.
Simmer managed to break one tackle of number 84 for the white team, but can't break them both. As they keep backing up, that's going to bring down 4th down and a putting situation for Black. See if they come for it. Gets it off. Nice high punt. That's going to take a big bounce for Black. And that's going to roll inside the 40. Down to the 38-yard line. Call that a 10, 20, 30, about a 35-yard punt, Charlie.
So a minute 13 to play here before halftime with a 12-8 score. And this is our first of a double header today. This is the A-League Championship.
A-League Championship, yeah. We're going to have a second game today. Is going to be Greentown versus Northwood from North Canton Hoover. 2 of their teams playing in the 4th and 5th grade championships. I'd like to thank our good friends at Malone University. Check them out on the web at malone.edu.
Hey, so you and your stepfather, Joe Dunn, will be in the Big Time Sports booth Friday night for that Perry game, huh?
Perry Jackson game, a lot of implications there. Jackson lost to Boardman, who hadn't won a game yet. But since Boardman's not in the Federal League, that did not hurt Jackson's Federal League championship hopes. Didn't help their playoff hopes. Trips to the open field. Going to hand it off, squirting through all the way down to about the 42-yard line. Pick up a 3 is Porter Flynn.
You know, Troy, I was just reminded by our guy in the truck after you watch this replay.
She did a nice job here. Hole opens up, but is closed down very quickly by number 4, Luke Bauer of the Black team.
Your buddy Joe will not be in the booth Friday night.
That's right. Who will I be working with, Charlie?
How about, I've got one for you. How about, I'm going to bring in Bruce Drennan to do the game with you.
Really?
Okay, you want to bet on it?
That'll be great. I'd love the opportunity to work with Bruce Drennan. That'll be a great opportunity.
I had a choice between Bruce Drennan and Mike Simon. Now, what's your choice? Mike Simon or Bruce Drennan?
Yeah, I'll work with anybody.
Yeah.
As you take a look at the sweep off tackle here. Nice toss sweep. Good timing. I love the timing here by this white team. Good blocking downfield. Good pursuit by Black. But I love the timing on it. That's not an easy play to execute. Hats off to White as they make it look easy.
Almost halftime here at Glen Oak Stadium. Uh-oh.
Little confusion here.
How about that? Quarterback grabbed his left guard and moved him. Now we got a timeout called by the white team because of that confusion at the line of scrimmage.
14 seconds to go. Not quite sure what they're going to drop here. A little bit of confusion. A lot of different formations I've seen today by both of these teams. And you know, having coached 8th grade football before and a little bit at the varsity level, it's important with these kids at the youth level to get the fundamentals taken care of, understand the concept of running, blocking, tackling, how to play with your head up. I know the NFL has that big head up initiative that they're trying to stress at the youth level for all the teams. And that's good to see, to prevent the concussions, trying to get quality coaches. As you said, Charlie, these people are volunteering their time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, it's not, you can't just bring in anybody as a coach, okay? They have to be quality individuals, okay? You got to work well with the kids. I mean, this takes a lot of time and effort.
And people think to get a practice ready for, 35, 40 kids, you're giving up an hour and a half, 2 hours of your night. You don't realize that, you got to wait for that last kid's parents to pick them up. Sometimes that can be an extra 20, 30 minutes.
Or you got to take that last kid home, which is 26 miles out of your way probably.
And I've done that before.
Yep.
Empty backfield motion here. Going to motion to quads. Looking downfield, going to pump back to single. Brought down.
Wow, how about that, baby? The heat was coming, lights out. that time.
Number 75, Charlie, for Black.
Yeah.
Who was that dancing in the backfield?
Well, that's Bo Bartleball. Number 75, Big Bo Bartleball on the sack.
Nothing fancy with that. He just comes on a bull rush all the way in the backfield for the big sack, loss of about 8.
So Dan Pittman, Troy, over there on the white sidelines, head coach Dan Pittman asking for a timeout, stopping the clock with 4 seconds to play. Now, what is Dan Pittman talking to these kids about with 4 seconds to play?
Well, they're obviously going to try to pass the ball, maybe some type of trick play. Probably knows, cut down your splits, let's take care of the pass protection. Look for some type of reverse, something here crazy. If you're the Black team, you're saying, okay, keep everything in front. Nobody gets behind you. Force everything to the middle. Knock everything down. You don't want it being tipped up in the air and somebody slipping in behind you.
Yeah, so the coach of the white team is Dan Pittman. Coach of the black team is who? Joe
Colan, who I had a chance to talk to in the Roosters pregame show.
All right.
Don't forget, for all your insurance needs, give Van Nostrand Young & Associates a call at 330-497-1867 and see what Van can do for you. Out of the gun. Here comes the reverse, a little bit of trick play. Got a little bit of an alley to run here. Scooting forward, cutting it back to the backside. Oh, finally knifed down at the 50-yard line.
I thought maybe he was going to break it. He was about 2 steps away from breaking that one for a big one to end the first half. So after 1 half of action here, the white 12, the black 8, we'll be back with youth championship football on Big Time Sports after you watch this.
The newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautoauction.com or call 330-773-8245.
And we are back, and we are going to start second half action. Troy, cheerleaders today look like this. For the black cheerleading squad, we have Delaney Colant, we have Sadie Denman, Abigail Hollister, Brittany Hoover, Madison McKnight, Jillian Sarver, and Emerald Stender. The black team cheerleaders, coached by Katie Kreitz and Megan Pizzoot. And the team mommies, of course, are Lori Hallister and Jen Hoover. Can't do the game without the cheerleaders, right, Troy?
Right. We'd be very remiss if we didn't mention the cheerleaders. I hear, a little bounce pass there that's going to be incomplete. Forward pass that skips off the turf. Going to be incomplete, intended for Ryan Smith. Would be very remiss if we did not mention the cheerleaders for both squads.
All right, so the green A team, the A team black cheerleaders, again, Delaney Colant, Sadie Dunman, Abigail Hollister, Brittany Hoover, Madison McKnight, Jillian Sarver, and Emerald Stender. When we get a chance, Troy, I'll let you do the green-white cheerleaders when you get a chance.
Right there, Shea Simmer, under center, going to swing it out again for Bauer. He's going to cut up the sideline. Still in bounds, on his feet, walking the tightrope, spinning. Finally knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That pass to Smith. I believe that was number, trying to get a number on who that was here, if we can watch it on the replay. Number 2, that was Nick. No, number 2 is, trying to get it here for the black team.
Right, the black team number 2, Troy, happens to be Ryan Smith.
Nice catch by Smith.
Right, Ryan Smith.
Simmer going to hand out a little crisscross counter. Oh, blown up in the backfield. Nice pass, nice tackle there. Josh Fila blown up in the backfield. Like to, did you take a look here at the replay? Going to watch a little crisscross counter action. Going to be dancing in the backfield. Nice tackle there by the white team. Cheerleaders for white, we have Bailey's, Becker, Dumont, Diaz, Finku, Ney, Tucker, and Venarge. For those young ladies.
Boy, did you butcher those names. That's all right, been there, done that.
Tackle again by the white defense. Kone with the tackle. Ryan Smith brought down. See him here trying to go off tackle on the toss sweep. Nice kick out block here, but a great job of scraping off is the white defense. Good play there by White.
The White cheerleading coach is Elizabeth Jackson. The cheerleaders are Madison Bales, Sydney Becker, Hannah Dermott, Jordan Diaz, Olivia Funikin, Bailey Ney, Savannah Tucker, and Sydney Bernard.
Hard to read your handwriting there at times, Charlie.
It is.
That play taken down to the 12-yard line. Checking it out on the replay here. Power off tackle play. Nothing fancy, a little ISO block. Taking it down to about the 12-yard line. Nice run there by the black running back. Well played game so far today, Charlie.
It is. It's a good game so far. And you got a lot of proud parents out there in the bleachers watching this one.
Parents, grandparents, teachers. Oh, nice job running. Takes it down to about the 4-yard line. Bear on his way down is we've got Al Durbin stepping in the booth here, Charlie.
All right, Al Durbin is in the house, baby, and I'll tell you what I'll do, Troy. Since you are a buddy of Al's, why don't I just give Al the headset and you and Al can call the game here a little bit.
Sure.
Okay.
Did you take a look here on the Akron Auto Auction replay? Scoring it down here. Nice run. Taking it down to number 4 for the white team. I'm sorry, for black. Number 4 offense for Luke Bauer. Once again, Luke Bauer off tackle. Al, hey, it's glad to have you up here.
Good to be here.
You know, we were talking earlier about some of the different rules. I wasn't sure. I know there's weight requirements in the A-League games, the 6th and 7th grade games. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Yes, the weight limit is 130, and they weigh them at the beginning of the year. And when they come in, they weigh in, we check them. We actually use wrestling scales to make sure that the weights are accurate. Then in the league, we've added a rule that allows...
Oh, hold up. Touchdown by Green. Chase Zimmer throwing to the corner of the end zone. Trying to get a number on that. Great pass by Zimmer. Working the deep out all the way across the field to number 4, Luke Bauer. Who else other than Luke Bauer? I believe that's his 2nd touchdown reception. Take a look at this play out right to the corner of the end zone.
Well, wow. It's been a great game so far. Unbelievably good.
That was number 2. I'm sorry, that was Ryan Smith with the reception.
Well, as I was saying, on the weight, they have an actual thing that they can challenge before the game, an hour before the game. And we've had several challenges. Nobody was overweight. Matter of fact, most of the guys we found were actually under what they thought they were. So it's worked out real well this year.
That's good to see, a lot of sportsmanship. And I know you guys, you talk about sportsmanship, vet the coaches a little bit, talk with them. Can you tell us, these coaches here, how much are they getting paid to coach these teams?
Well, I think I added a couple zeros to each one of them this year. And it's been that way for as long as I can remember. They do it for the enjoyment. They really enjoy kids. They really enjoy working with kids, and it's just a great program.
I know a lot of fundraising also done with the youth teams also, I believe.
Oh yes, absolutely. The community really gets behind it. All the parents are involved, and they raise a heck of a lot of money during the year just to make sure that they have the best equipment possible. And we really try to do that, and I think we've accomplished that.
Nice power play off tackle. Squirting across down to about the 48-yard line. Carry there, Porter Flynn, number 3. But Al, you know, we talk about these teams, the coaches are volunteering. Parents are obviously volunteering. You got the cheerleading advisors, they're obviously volunteering. And a lot more hours go into this than just when you show up for the games Saturday afternoons.
Well, during the season, it's very typical that a coach with practice and games has 25 to 30 hours in a week of his time. This is off time, planning for the game and so forth. So it's a lot more than people realize. Same with cheer. I mean, they start early in the summer to get them prepared for all these routines, and I think they do a heck of a nice job of it.
They do, and I know it starts early. What most people think, I know, watching the parades in North Canton, the 4th of July parades, they have all the youth football teams march down the main street. They have the cheerleaders also with them.
Right, that's right. It is a unity, and we depend on both. It's an important part. The cheer is an important part, and because they're involved with an organization, they're involved with their peers, and it's really, really good to have them all out there.
When you talk about, we've got a young man injured down on the field, hope he's okay. Try to get a number on that. You talk about the sportsmanship. What do you stress at the different levels here with the B level 4th and 5th graders and the A level 6th and 7th grade?
We start with the coaches, of course, when we're talking about sportsmanship, because they're the ones that lead the pack. And what the number one thing I always tell the coaches is, are they having fun? They got to have fun, and that they need to use integrity. You need to teach them the fundamental rules of what's right and wrong, and this is the place to start. And I think the coaches that have done an outstanding job, this has been as good a year as I can remember in the league, now that we've had some expansion in the league and joined together, and it's really worked out well. I've had a lot of comments from the referees telling me how well it's gone this year, so I'm really pleased.
And you talked about expansion. How did this league all start?
Well, years ago we each had our own. North Canton had their own, Jackson had their own. Well, we've joined together, and it started last year a little bit with Jackson. Jackson came to us and said, hey, can we work our way in? We want to get more kids out, and we think it'd be good to play out of house, not play our own kids all the time. And then we expanded this year. Last winter we started this whole program going, and we had a little hard going at the first because nobody knew where this was going, and we had to come up with a number of teams, and but so the schedule got a little slow coming out, but once we got it out, once we got it rolling, it went really well.
I know you're talking about doing some fundamental youth camps, possibly coming up in the spring.
Yes, that's absolutely right. We're looking at doing some basic quarterback kicking. We think that's an important part of the game that sometimes gets lost in the shuffle because you're not kicking as often in a youth game. And in 8th grade years ago, of course, they took away the kickoffs, and so we're trying to push for the extra points, the punting, trying to teach them that, as well as stuff like the quarterback and a long snap and some of the fun. So we're going to get a lot of kids involved in some camps this late spring and early summer.
Great opportunity. Let's suppose you're watching this year, and you didn't play this year and you're a little disappointed. You're excited about playing youth football next year. How can they go about accomplishing that goal of going out next year?
Well, most of the schools are sending forms into the schools. They get the forms into the schools. Plus, we make it known that anybody who wants to sign up can call somebody in the school, and they know who the people are that are in charge of the youth leagues. And we find that they really work well getting the kids out. We don't have a problem. I tell kids to try it, see if you like it. And they'll enjoy being out with their buddies. That's what it's all about.
I know having coached before, having done 8th grade, you want to get 65, 70 kids out for the 8th grade, and it all starts with trying to get the numbers down here.
Right, you got to have the numbers down here, or the numbers aren't going to happen up above, and that's how the whole program's going. Our goal is to, of course, like I say, number one, to have it fun. Number two, we want to try to get the kids out. So, and 3, teach them some fundamentals, and hopefully they'll develop and go on into the upper programs.
And the first part of fundamentals is fun.
Is fun, absolutely. There's it, because if they're not having fun, it just doesn't work.
Good defensive stand there by the black team, going to force white into punt. Any special rules on punting in the league, Al?
Yes, at B level, it's a dead ball. They just snap it back to the quarterback. Even if he fumbles it, he can pick it up. And then once they kick the ball, everything becomes live like a regular game.
As we see a live return here, squirting forward, brought down at about the 37-yard line by a host of white tacklers. And that's number 2 for the black team. That's Ryan Smith. He's going to take it down to about the 38-yard line, where black is going to go to work on 109 to play on your Auto Ford Nation scoreboard. Take a look here. Black going to start again. Al, how many years has this league been, has it been in existence, starting back? I know you've been involved with it for a long time.
Well, there's been various phases of it. North Canton started back in 1947. That's when their youth program started. Several of the other programs started in the 70s. But our actual Together program, we first started with Perry and then added Glen Oak. And then Perry started it.
As we take a look here at the replay, nice power counter, quarterback counter right there, about the 45.
Perry started back in 1998 with North Canton, and then we added Glen Oak, I think it was around 2005. And then last year, Jackson started coming into the league, and then this year we've got Maslin.
Just through the outstretched hand. Play he would like to have again is number 2, Ryan Smith.
We got Maslin, Green, Jackson, North Canton, Perry, Glen Oak. And I just today I had an opportunity to talk to some of the guys from Lake, and they're talking about getting involved. So we're looking forward to all that.
So we could eventually have this almost into an entire Federal League youth program.
That's the goal. That's what we plan on doing.
Great opportunity to get the Kansas City schools involved, as that's going to bring up a big third down play, possession play here for the black team, as they're looking 3rd and 2 from their own 48. Power off tackle. Gonna be close to first down. Let's say it looks like they're gonna give it to him. Is number 2, Ryan Smith. And that's gonna be a first down. First down for the Bulldogs. Tell me, 7-game regular season, 1-game playoff?
Two series. What we do is everybody gets to go on a playoff the weekend before this weekend. Everybody, they match the upper teams together, the middle teams together as far as record, and then even the teams that weren't so successful, they play one another. So there's a lot of close games because they're matching up with their peers. And that weekend, last weekend, every single team played.
And I don't think any game was more than 2 touchdowns, maybe?
That's about it. It's all been very, very, very close, and that's the way we like it.
I know, talking with a lot of the youth parents that I know and some of the youth players, very happy about that system that the program went to this year.
Yes, that's an important thing. And then, of course, the other thing is the JV that we have on Mondays and Tuesdays. That way everybody's getting to play an equal amount of time, and they get to play with their own pairs. So literally, in a strange way, we really have like a 4th grade team, a 5th grade team, a 6th, and a 7th, and all of the kids get to play and get a shot at playing. So that's an important thing.
You know, people, they watch the different television shows with the crazy coaches and the crazy parents. I go to a lot of the youth games. I see you at, I don't know how many miles you must travel in a day watching it, but everything is fairly well regulated, correct?
Oh, you bet. And in recent years, because of some of the stuff that's been shown and so forth, we've tried to make sure that we've even tightened up the rules and the codes of conduct, and we really work at it. But I find that it's rare when we have a real serious problem at a game. It's very, 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 very rare, and it's worked out very well overall.
Nice rolling out pass here. Under pressure, flushed out of the pocket is Simmer. He's squirting his way down to the 32-yard line. Simmer shaking and baking down to the 32-yard line. And another important facet of the game, and we're going to take a break right now. We'll come back out and talk a little bit more. And at the end of 3, your score, Black 14, White 12. We'll be back with final quarter action right after this.
The newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautauction.com or call 330-773-8245.
Welcome back to Bob Cummings Field as it's Youth Football Championship games here on Big Time Sports as it's green-black versus green-white. Your score, 14-12 in your Auto Nation Ford scoreboard. Troy Richardson here with League Commissioner Al Durbin. And Al, another group of people, we've mentioned the cheerleaders, the players, the coaches. Another group of people that, when they get noticed, usually isn't a good thing, is the officials. And we talked about off camera, they're not making $500-600 a game, are they?
No, I don't think those guys can retire on the money that they get from the youth league. But the one thing they all come from either the Stark County or the Summit County Referees Association. These are high school refs, and some very good ones. We've had guys out here that have done high school playoffs. We even have one guy in the league that years ago, he was involved with the Big Ten. So we have some pretty good people out here. I mean, a lot of people don't always look at it that way. They always look at it from their point of view, but they are excellent referees and great guys to deal with.
Knowing a few of them off the field, you're correct. I believe one might have done the national championship game in the Orange Bowl a few years ago.
That's correct, and really, it's really special. We're in a special area where Stark County is just a wonderful place to play football, and we have a lot of ties to some pretty big names around the country.
As it's going to look 4th and 4 here, Black not going to hesitate. They're going to go for it. Shea Simmer at quarterback, number 7, is going to go with an empty back. Going to go under center, one back. Simmer's going to sneak it forward and give him the first down as he plows his way down to the 31-yard line on sheer effort alone, sheer will, down to the 31 to pick up the first down. Take a look here on the replay. What do you think of this, Al?
I think it was a smart move, spreading the team out, and a very simple play, but it becomes very effective when you spread the kids out.
And Al, hey, we appreciate you taking the time to come on the air, take a little bit of time out of your busy day.
Enjoy seeing you again, Troy. I enjoyed it very much, and this is a great thing that we're doing with the league.
And we appreciate that Big Time Sports can be a part of it also. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was Al Durbin, everyone, commissioner of the league. As you're going to take a look here at the replay. Power off tackle play again. A little bit of counter right there to Ryan Smith. He's going to cut it back. Takes it down to the 15-yard line. And that's where the Green Bulldogs are going to go to work, Green Black. Back in the booth with me is Charlie Jones.
All right, so you had a nice time, nice interview with a longtime friend, Al Durbin, right?
Al Durbin, dealt with Al a lot. Way back when I used to coach 8th grade football. Did a little bit with the youth also then. Al's done a great job, communicates well, and that's one of the reasons the leagues can be successful is through the volunteer efforts of people who don't get a lot of credit.
So on the march, how about a 14-12? This has been a pretty good football game here this afternoon.
Well, as Al talked about, every game they wanted to be competitive, and it has lived up to the hype. Counter, squirting it all the way down to the end zone. Touchdown, Black. Taking it in is number 2 for Black, Ryan Smith on the counter for the 11-yard touchdown run. Watch it here. They're going to go one way, come back with the counter the other way. Ryan Smith with a big hole. Look at the speed as he dives his way into the end zone, Charlie.
Big hole through the center there of the defense, but he gets into the end zone to make it a 20-12 contest in favor of the Black.
Important 2-point conversion play here, or 1-point conversion play. With this, they make it a full 2-possession game if they can get the score. Out of the gun, he's going to run it to the short side, cuts it back all the way down. Oh, ball pops loose on the ground, out of bounds. So the try is no good.
That's right. It will be no good, but I'll tell you what, I thought Black was going to fall on it, but not quite out of the back of the end zone. It goes.
So with 5:42 to go on the Auto Ford Nation scoreboard, Black 20, White 12, and we've still got us over 5 minutes of football to play.
Well, for those of you who are just joining us, this is the Black team from Green against the White team from Green. And Troy, how about the cheerleaders there for the White team? You want to take a shot at them here since you're taking a look at them?
Madison Bales, Sydney Decker, Hannah Durmont, Jordan Dias.
Good.
Olivia Finuku, Bailey Ney, Savannah Tucker, and Sydney Venjar.
Everything was good except
Can't read
Finucane.
Oh, Finnegan.
Finnegan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Handwriting's a little bit rough to read there, folks.
But anyway, it's Olivia. Everybody knows who Olivia is, and everybody knows who Jordan is. But that's our White cheerleaders, and, of course, a very important ingredient in this cake today are the cheerleaders, right?
Oh, as always, Charlie. As always, talking to a cheerleading advisor last night, and we were discussing how important cheerleaders are to the game.
I'll tell you what's important. Important is getting yourself a DVD of this game, buddy. 330-494-9303. That's 330-494-9303 for your very own DVD of this game.
Oh, wide open down the field. Pass is picked off. Great defensive play by number 2, Ryan Smith, for Green Black, Charlie, as he leapt up and he got the ball at its highest point.
Well, the problem here is the ball is like a wounded duck. It's in the air so long. Watch it now. And there it is. It's a floater in the air and gives the D time to get under it and pick it off, baby.
Not an easy pass to complete. That is a tough throw to make. I got to get that. My hat's off to that quarterback. That is a tough throw to try to make at the varsity level, let alone the youth level, but a great effort there by the white quarterback, Andrew Michael, on the pass. And Black's going to go to work with an 8-point lead with 4:46 to go. Power off tackle play again. Pickup of about 2.5 for the Bulldogs. That is Ryan Smith again. I'm sorry, number 4 for Black. That is Luke Bauer again with the play.
How about 72, Clayton Phillips on the stop. Clayton's been a busy young man out there on that white D today. The other guys out there with him, Kyler Hoffman, Nick Davis, Barton Williams, Andrew McCallie, Porter Flynn, Dominic Wigington, Colin Summerday, Arjun Garcha, and Andrew Shelton.
Bauer again on the counter play. Pickup of about 6. Let's call it 3rd and 3. 3rd and a long 3 for the Green Bulldogs. Black. Clock continues to roll. 3:50 coming up.
You might, Troy, know some of these names on the roster of the next game, since both teams are from your territory in North Canton.
May have had. In fact, I know I've had some of their older brothers and sisters in class.
You have?
I have.
Wow. So you teach school over the North Canton system?
Oh, in theory, yes.
I was going to say, in theory, yes.
Great opportunity. You get to work with great kids every day. Nice stretch out there by the Green Bulldog defense. And finally brought down. Great open field tackle. Charlie, I was number 2 in on that tackle. Nick Davis for the white team.
Yeah,
good fundamental play.
He did a nice job. He's in the open field, a lot of space, but stays right with him and brings him down for the stop.
As we said off camera, Charlie, these games move pretty quick. 8-minute quarters. Coming up on 3 minutes to play.
Well, being pretty quick is good for old mellow tones, Troy.
Oh, yeah. Got to keep mellow tones moving.
That's right.
Well, no, Charlie, it's hard to believe we're going to be in week 9 of high school football season coming up this week, and we'll be starting our playoff coverage pretty soon.
Absolutely. We were just taking a look at that yesterday, as a matter of fact, about possible playoff games on the Big Time Sports TV network.
Shea Simmer on the quarterback counter. And don't forget, folks, not only will we be bringing you high school football playoff action, during the winter, boys and girls basketball, wrestling. As you take a look here on your Akron Auto Auction replay, Shea Simmer on the counter. Gives a little stiff arm there to pick up an extra 2 yards, and we're going to have a timeout by the white team. But we're going to be bringing high school boys and girls basketball, wrestling. In the spring, Charlie, it'll be baseball and softball with a little lacrosse. And in Big Time Sports, we pretty much do it all.
We do it all, and we like to be involved with all the area high school programs, Troy. And I would be remiss if we didn't mention that we really appreciate all of these area high schools welcoming us into their gyms, and they really take care of us when we come to their stadium, their gym, their baseball field, or whatever.
And I would like to thank all the athletic directors out there. Every game I've ever done, whether it be in Tuscarawas County, Holmes County, Stark County, Summit, wherever we've gone, they've been very, very gracious to us at Big Time Sports, and we appreciate that. It's a great feeling when you go out and you know you're going to be welcome somewhere, and if you need something, there's going to be someone there to take care of it. And it's a great feeling to know that there's people who help that.
Yes.
Nice little play ahead. Oh, shooting forward there is number 4, Luke Bauer again, as he's going to pick up 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and less than 1.
Watch now as 87, Dominic Wigington, the middle linebacker for the white defense, makes the stop. 87 is Dominic Wigington.
Charlie, what's your Southern game this week on the Big Time Sports?
Oh, we got a big IBC. We got a must-win game for the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints. It's Central Catholic against Newcomerstown Saturday afternoon.
Toss sweep by the black team, taking down inside the 30.
You know, if TCC wins a Saturday afternoon and then wins out, they go on the playoff trail.
Yep, toss sweep here, number Ryan Smith, number 2. So he's going to take it down just inside the 30, down to the 29. Good pursuit by White. You know, you look at the playoffs here in Stark County, obviously, Canton Central Catholic, they pretty much punched their ticket.
Wow.
They're going to be looking at the playoffs, still way up in the air for the Federal League team. If 1, 2, or any Federal League teams are going to make the playoffs.
Where is McKinley? Well, what is this? Should I say anything more?
Bulldogs that were tripped up last week by a surging Perry Panther team.
Absolutely.
After they had a huge win against Glen Oak, the Federal League has been topsy-turvy. Simmer's going to call his own number. Nice job on the counter fake down to the 27-yard line. Going to be close. I'm sorry, the 19-yard line. Going to be close to a first down. Just shy.
Watch it as number 6, Andrew McKaylee. Andrew McKaylee, number 6, the cornerback, finally making a hit.
It's been a topsy-turvy Federal League, and be remiss if we didn't mention the green team that's here. Folks, in a couple of years, you're going to see these young men playing on the Federal League.
That's right, you will.
Green comes into the Federal League full next year. I know everyone's excited about that. I think, personally, a great addition to the Federal League, not only competition-wise, but also location-wise. Once again, Black just grinding up the clock, picking up the first down. 41 ticks to play. As they just keep moving the ball forward, pounding their way forward on the Akron Auto Auction replay.
Wow.
Is the black team.
So anyway, stay tuned because the Big Time Sports guys will have a better look at the playoff picture after next weekend, of course.
Victory formation for Black. They're going to kneel on it, Charlie.
Absolutely, why not? 25 seconds, and they are going to be the A-League champions, baby, the A-League champions.
Hey, we're going to wrap up our first game of the day as your final championship A-League football. Green, Black 20, Green, White 12. We'll be back with the coaches for the B-Game championship right after this.
Would you like a zero monthly premium plan that includes prescription coverage and silver sneakers? Then a local Medicare Advantage plan from the Health Plan is right for you. For information on Health Plan Medicare Advantage plans, call 1-877-236-2290. Hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week. You must continue to pay your Medicare Part B premiums. The Health Plan, here for you, in your hometown since 1979.
Here's a heads up, area sports fans. Big Time Sports just got bigger. Be sure to join Joe Dunn and the Big Time Sports guys every weekday from 3 to 6 p.m. on 1350 a.m. for the Big Time Sports radio show. For the best sports talk at high school, college, and even the pros can be found on the Big Time Sports radio show. That's why they call us Big Time Sports. First television, now radio. It doesn't get any bigger. Keep your socks high and your powder dry. Bye-bye.
You love him as Melatones, but I love him as my grandpa. Me too! He's my Uncle Charlie. It doesn't matter how you know him. We all love Big Time Sports. Everybody loves Big Time Sports.
Big Time Sports interviews players and coaches. Play along at home and win prizes and get the inside scoop on your favorite local teams.
Keep your socks high, your powder dry, and bye-bye.
And we welcome you back to Glen Oak High School. This is Youth Football League Championship Day here on Big Time Sports. We are in between games, and with me now is the commissioner of the Jackson Youth Football League. This is Chad Bailey. Chad also, of course, is the president of the Akron Auto Auction and a Big Time Sports sponsor. Chad, how about a quick recap of that first game won by the black team to the tune of 2012?
Well, you could definitely tell why both teams were undefeated. A gritty defense, tough offense. In the end, I think the black team seemed to have a little bit more ability to put some points on the board and got the victory and continue to be undefeated. It was a great game from two great teams.
Chad, you've been involved with youth football a lot of years now. You had a son who is now a freshman. Is he a freshman or eighth grade?
Eighth grade now.
All right, but you've got a young son that's going to be coming up and playing here pretty soon.
Ready for round two. He's in third grade, so he'll be starting the tackle experience next year. So it's second round for me in this. So yeah, I'm ready.
All right, all the time, all the effort, guys like Chad Bailey put in, well worth it.
Oh, it's great to watch these kids grow up, and you be able to see them out here today in the stadium, be able to see them on Friday nights, hopefully playing football for the varsity program. So it's just a great experience to be a part of this.
All right, tell us all the schools that are now involved in this youth football league.
Sure, we've got 6 communities. We've got Jackson, we've got North Canton, Glen Oak and Plain Local, Perry, Greene, and Massillon.
Over 600 kids involved in this youth football league.
Oh yeah, between the 4th and 5th grade at the B League level and the 6th and 7th grade, you're probably talking almost closer to 1,000. There's a lot of kids here.
All right, let's talk now about the game coming up. It's going to be kickoff time pretty soon. We've got another championship game coming. Why don't you just set the stage for us?
Got 2 great teams from the North Canton community here. Again, another in-house rival. You got Greentown, who's undefeated and who's put up a lot of points and scored a lot of touchdowns, against the North Canton North team, who's put up a lot of points as well. So it's going to be, I think whoever might have the ball last might be the one that come out of victory on this one.
All right, final question. Now we got to go talk to both coaches. Tell us what's going on at the Akron Auto Auction, particularly, Chad, with that public auction, because I tell you what, you miss that public auction, you have missed a great opportunity to get yourself a deal.
Yeah, we have our public sales are on Tuesday at 9 a.m. and open to the public, anything from cars, SUVs, boats, snowmobiles, trailers, motorhomes, anything you can think of. It's up there Tuesday at 9 a.m.
Chad Bailey, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck and have some fun in this second game.
Thank you.
All right, so there you have it. We'll be back to talk to both coaches in our next championship game after this timeout.
The newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautoauction.com or call 330-773-8245.
And we are back once again. This is Youth Championship Football Day on Big Time Sports. With me now, head coach Rick McDonald of the North Canton Greentown team. And Coach McDonald, welcome to the Big Time Sports Show, my friend.
Oh, thank you very much.
Coach, tell me about your team today. Are they fired up and are they ready to go?
Team is ready to go. It's been a long season. We started this back in July, and they're just as enthusiastic right now as they were the first day of practice.
Coach McDonald, can you give us a scouting report on your team?
My team, we basically run the ball, smash mouth football, try to beat them up front.
7 regular season games? No, 7 championship games or playoff games. How many regular season games?
7 regular season games. We finished the season 7-0. 1 playoff game, won it last week, and now it's for all the marbles.
All right, everybody healthy and ready to go?
Ready to go.
Coach, what do you think of your opponent today? What's your biggest fear with this team you're playing?
Very well coached team. They have a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. They have a big running back. He's going to be hard to bring down. We're going to have to gang tackle him.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining us. Very best of luck today. Have some fun, and I'm sure everybody, all the parents and the Big Time Sports guys appreciate you taking your time with these kids.
Thank you very much.
There you have it, head coach Rick McDonald. We'll be back with Troy Richardson and talk to the opposing coach after you watch this.
For good food and great times, bring your team to Roosters. Feast on our award-winning wings, enjoy daily and weekly specials, and of course, all your favorite cold beverages. There's no better place to watch the big game than Roosters. Our friendly staff will cater to your group while you follow your team on our high-definition TVs. Bring the team after the game. We accommodate groups of 8 or more with no reservations needed. Roosters is locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of youth and high school athletics.
Welcome back. Troy Richardson here with head coach Mark Sunland of Northwood. And Coach Sunland, North this year's had a pretty good season. Offensively, you guys have been moving the football. Defensively, stood pretty strong. Can you tell us a little bit about your team?
You know what? It's a great group of kids. They come to practice, and you know what we teach them is to just get better every week, and that's what this team did. They got better and better and better. Offensive line really started blocking well. Running backs are starting to run harder. Defensively, we're starting to stand a little bit tougher up in the trenches there. So, yeah, that's what has helped us really be successful this year.
Now, everyone sees today the championship game being played, but this all started a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this did. This was our 67th year back when we played. The North Canton League started about 67 years ago. We call this team 67 for that reason. So, yeah, it's been for a while. And North's been pretty successful here in the last few years.
But practice started way back in July?
Back in July. July 31st was our first day of practice.
Coach, what do you see as a key today for North to get the win?
You know what? We got to have good ball control. We can't turn the ball over. We're a ball control offense. We drive the ball down the field. That's what we've done all year, and that's what we have to continue to do, and we can't give up the big plays.
Thanks, Coach Sunland. Good luck today. All right. We'll be back with the opening kickoff right after this.
Would you like a zero monthly premium plan that includes prescription coverage and silver sneakers? Then a local Medicare Advantage plan from the Health Plan is right for you. For information on Health Plan Medicare Advantage plans, call 1-877-236-2290. Hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week. You must continue to pay your Medicare Part B premiums. The Health Plan, here for you, in your hometown since 1979.
And we are back, and we are just about ready for kickoff of the B-League Championship game here in our Youth League Championship Day on the Big Time Sports. The North Canton Hoover North squad will take on the North Canton Hoover Greentown squad. And Troy Richardson, my booth buddy for this game again. Let's take a look now at some of the starting lineups, and I'll let you, Troy, do the honors.
As we're going to take a look at, there comes Greentown running through the banner. Coming out here, a good starting group here for Greentown. This is B-League Football Championships, 4th and 5th grade B-League Championships. We're going to take a look here at the Greentown offense. Number 85, Caden Testa, Owen McLean, Christian Greco, Justin Chambers, Dominic Sunland, Alexander Lehman, Dominic DiMarzio, Levi Wood, Hunter Geisinger, Xander Bergan, and Drew Logan. Taking a look here at the defense, Zach Oler, Dylan Dega, Garrett Free, Andrew Roach, Ricky Freeman, Drew Roach, the Roach brothers, Zach Zender, Luke Hess, Nick Vardas, Jack Baxter, and the third member of the Roach family, Luke Roach, for the Greentown defense.
All right, let's take a look now, Troy, at the Greentown offense.
Greentown offense, Garrett Free, Zach Zender, Ricky Freeman, Drew Roach, Zach Oler, Luke Roach, Christopher Thompson, Dylan Dodge, Andrew Roach, Nick Vardas, and Jack Baxter. And the North defense, Dominic Sunland, Dominic DiMarzio, Alexander Lehman, Christian Greco, Levi Wood, Hunter Geisinger, Drew Logan, Jacob Holland, Zender Berga, Owen McLean, and Kyle Fitzpatrick. As you take a look there, we got some young fans here. Charlie, Big Time Sports fans come in all ages and all sizes.
They most certainly do, Troy. Big Time Sports bringing you the double dipper today in the Youth League. And that first game, Troy, in the A Championship was won by the Green Bulldogs black team by a tune of 20-12.
Hunter Geisinger with the pitch. Full house backfield. Ball fumbled there. But a good heads-up play by number 21, Zender Bagara. Picks up the fumble, and Bagara for a loss of 5.
Boy, I'll tell you what, even compared to that first game we just did, that, you know, these are the young guys in the league. They look so much smaller than that first game.
4th and 5th graders, you're dealing with 2 or 3 years difference with these young men out there. It makes a huge difference when you're dealing with 4th and 5th graders. Hunter Geisinger is going to go again. This time he's going to go under center.
Let's go!
Hunter Geisinger gives it off. Sweep around the right-hand side. Ball's on the ground, and that's going to be recovered by Greentown.
Wow, the second fumble of the ball game. This time they put it on the ground and they lose it.
That's recovered by number 10, Luke Hess. Bagara puts the ball on the ground on the sweep here. You're going to see just a little power sweep here, double lead. Bagara going to turn the corner, comes out, going to get jarred. Ball pops loose, and a great heads-up play by Luke Hess.
Wow, so a big turnover early in the ball game. Now, as we take a look at the offense now, coming to the line of scrimmage.
Greentown Cougars led by quarterback Andrew Roach. He's going to hand it off. Roach popping ahead there is number 58 for this Greentown offense, and that's Jack Baxter. As he's going to go, they just see a nice handoff, straight ahead lead. ISO block there. Baxter showing good vision as he's finally going to be tripped up. Pickup is 4.
On the play, Zender Bagara. Zender Bagara, number 21, on the tackle for North.
Toss sweep. Nice catch there. Turning the corner is number 11 for Greentown, Nicholas Bardabas. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards.
Nice pitch that time by the quarterback, and catch it now on your Akron Auto Auction replay.
That's a long toss there. The quarterback also trying to get out as a lead blocker. Nice job of lowering the shoulder to pick up an extra yard to make it 3rd and 1. This Greentown Cougar offense, high-powered, high-octane, grinded-out offense. Roach barks out the cadence, gives it to second man 3. He's got enough for the first down and more as he squirts across the 20 down to the 18-yard line is number 11 for Greentown. Bardavas with the pickup and a first down, Nicholas Bardavas. Take a look at the Akron Auto Auction replay, Charlie.
Yep, good play that time. A lot of room up the middle inside the 20-yard line. So on the march, the guys in the yellow and green.
Greentown Cougars, we've got an injured player on the field. Hope that young man's okay. Coach is going to come out and take a look at him.
And with that, Troy, let's talk about the Big Time Sports mobile phone app. This game will be there very shortly. Give us a day or two to get this game on the phone app. But Troy, what else can the sports enthusiast find on the Big Time Sports phone app?
Well, I'm not sure there's much you can't find on the mobile sports app. You've got the replay of all of our Big Time Sports TV games, our 2 weekly Big Time Sports TV shows. You've got our weekly Pick'em contest where we give over $150 away each week in gift certificates to local restaurants. Also with that, you've got our live interactive scoreboard of over 60 high school football games. And oh, by the way, we're going to be doing it in the winter at basketball, both boys and girls, grades 7 through 12. We're going to have the scoreboard up there also. Last week, Charlie, our mobile app on Friday night alone, for the first time, had over 100,000 hits on it.
Wow, 100,000 hits? You're kidding me.
No, 100,000 hits on our mobile app. You got a good look there, the North Cheerleaders.
All right, speaking of the North Cheerleaders, let me shout out some names here. For the North Cheerleading Squad, we have Michaela Alexander, Gina Cardinale, Lauren Coleman, Lauren Evans, Ella Geisinger, Morgan Knopp, Hannah Lang, Cindy Lowe, Sarah Myers, and Morgan Petrie, the lovely young ladies, the cheerleaders for NC North. Of course, The advisor, how about Nikki Neal, the advisor of the cheerleaders. And Troy, you know Nikki, don't you?
Nikki Neal actually is actually one of the cheerleaders there for North. Actually, one of sure she could probably tell you her favorite social studies teacher was in 6th grade. But right here, we're gonna have Greentown breaking the huddle as they're gonna come to the line of scrimmage. I'm sure they've got a great play drawn up here. Greentown Cougars, quarterback Andrew Roach. There's 3 Roaches on the team, so we might just say Roach, and chances are we're gonna be right.
Wow. Once
again, off tackle. Nice job powering his way forward is Vardas. Doing a great job picking up 4 or 5 yards.
How many? I check it out now on the replay.
Vardas, he just breaks tackles, lurches forward, and a pickup of 5.
How many Roaches on that team?
There are 3.
3 Roaches. One more, you're going to need the exterminator, baby. Huh?
We tee him up and someone knocks him out.
That's right. You knew that was coming, didn't you? Huh?
I did.
Yeah.
But the mobile app is getting bigger and bigger. Had some fans here talk about. They download the mobile app. Very happy about it. Oh, unbalanced line here. Look for some toss. Oh, fakes the toss. Cuts it back. Nice little play there, but it's going to be for naught as they're only going to pick up about a yard. I like the fake toss sweep to the unbalanced line, but Roach is going to be knifed down for a pickup of about 1. But they also, Charlie, wanted to know where they could get DVD copies of this game, and we're going to be putting that up on your screen here in just a second. Right there it is. Call 330-494-9303. That's 330-494-9303, Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Just tell them the game you wanted. Gave out my business card today, wrote the number down for about 4 or 5 fans. So you're definitely going to want to get that to Grandma, Grandpa. Makes a great Christmas present also.
Heard people talking about it in between games, Troy. They all want to know where they can get their DVD.
There's a toss sweep again, stretching it out. Great job by the North defense. Is number 10, Charlie.
Number 10 is Hunter Geisinger. Wow, Hunter Geisinger, number 10, on the stop.
Hunter Geisinger, you're going to see on the toss sweep. They're going to try to string it out, but look at Hunter Geisinger come into your camera and just rip him down. Nice play by Hunter Geisinger.
Nice play, nice hit. Still no score, 3.5 to play in the first in our championship game of the B League.
Possession play, 4th down for Greentown. Roach barking out the cadence. Gonna fake it, he's looking to pass. He's gonna decide to keep it. He's got a long way to run. He might take it to the end zone, but no, knocked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
I'll tell you what, he had all kinds of daylight. Watch this now as he tries to turn the corner, but finally they're gonna bump him out of bounds.
He's trying to run there, could have turned the corner, but coming out of nowhere, Charlie, that's number 23 for North. Who is that?
Number 23 is Drew Logan.
Drew Logan making a big tackle, a touchdown-saving tackle, Charlie, beating him to the pylon. Great atmosphere here at Bob Cummings Stadium.
Nice turnout on a chilly day.
Where else can you take your family for free? Watch some youth football, some entertainment, good family fun, Charlie.
It is. It's just like going to your family reunion, Troy, down in Sugar Creek. Huh?
There's a lot of things that go on down in Sugar Creek. But it's like we talk about the high school football games we do. You can go to a pro game, spend about $300 or $400 to take your family, and go watch a high school game on a Friday night.
Well, from the 2-yard line, can he get it in?
Roach still turn the corner. He can beat him to the pylon, and Roach does. I'm sorry, number 14 there. That is number 14, Andrew Roach. Andrew Roach, number 14. And he is going to run right into your living room. Great ground work here. Great ground camera work by our boys at Image Video. As Roach is a sprint to the pylon. Who's going to get there first? Roach with the touchdown.
Doesn't take long, does it? 3:04 left to play, first period, already in the end zone.
Now remember, folks, a run here is worth 1 point, a pass is worth 2. Boys from Greentown break the huddle. Marks out the cadence. He's looking, he's going to throw for it, and that pass is incomplete.
Wow, it's close.
Great effort there by number 83 for Greentown. That's Garrett Free. As they try to make the extra point here on the pass, give him credit. trying to throw the football. Great pass protection and great defense played there by North. Number 8, Charlie, for North. Who do we have for number 8 there on the North team?
Number 8 on the North team, Owen McLean, playing that safety spot. Number 8, Owen McLean. And Rick McDonald of the Greentown B team has got to be happy, getting it in the end zone in that possession.
Moved the ball right down the field, right on time. 65-yard touchdown drive, took about 5 minutes off the clock. And here comes the North team, led by quarterback Hunter Geisinger, center Dominic Sunland. Big offensive line, big powerful team. Double tight formation, unbalanced to the right. Toss sweep, their second possession. Turning up the field is number 23, Drew Logan. He's going to pick up, we're going to call it 2nd and about 7.
The clock, Troy, any difference in the way the clock's operated in this at this level?
Nope, same thing, 8-minute quarters. Obviously stopped on the incompletion, out of bounds.
Okay.
Touchdowns. North going to break the huddle. Double tight again, you got to split to the left. Let's see, split way out here. They ain't going to bother to cover him.
Wow, he is way.
Come back on the counter. Nice crackback block. Ooh, breaking tackles. Great job there by the defense of Greentown as Bagheera is tackled for about a 1-yard loss. Great job there by the Greentown defense.
Greentown defense. Wow. Number 14 was Andrew Roach on the stop.
Roach on the stop. You see a power sweep here, made famous by the Green Bay Packers in the 1960s. Can't get anything. Good defense there, played by Greentown. North, I believe they said there was their 67th year of existence. Long tradition here is they're going to go unbalanced to the right, to the field, to the boundary side. Geisinger under center. Going to give a toss sweep. Bagheera again. He's going to cut it up. He's got a little bit of a running alley. Keeps his feet. Breaks one tackle to the sideline. It's a race to the end zone. Bagheera breaking away. He could, and he does. Takes it for a 65-yard touchdown run.
What do we got?
Not quite. I think we've got us a touchdown. I don't see any flags on the field, Charlie.
All right, check it out. 65 yards to the end zone.
Look at Bagheera go. He's going to have a, look at the block right there by number 23. Might have caught him a little bit in the backside on that, but a nice block by teammate number 23 for North, trying to get his number here on the North roster, number 23. Drew Logan with a little bit of a block to the back, but not called.
Wow, 65-yard scamper. Great run that time.
And the try for 1 is no good. We got fireworks here early, Charlie.
We do. It's all tied up at 6 apiece, and the house is rocking, baby. Huh?
Great. I think a very good crowd today.
All kinds of excitement here today at the Youth Football Championship Series. And let's look now at the, how about this? That cheerleading squad is who?
That's the Greentown cheerleaders.
All right, the Greentown cheerleaders, Alyssa Adams, Selena Coccoloni, Sierra Clay, Joshie Householder, Ashley Kelly, Olivia Marks, Tori Pavoli, Mackenzie Robinson, Samantha Ryan, Isabella Watt, and Marina Werley are the North Canton Greentown cheerleaders. And they're doing a great job out there today for their team.
Greentown breaking the huddle again. Bardavis with the carry. He's going to lose about a yard. Good job there by the defensive North.
Tackle made by 51.
It's a long season these young men are playing, Charlie, as they're in their 8th or 9th game.
Well, they started back in July. Coach McDonald, who I talked to, before kickoff, said, man, Charlie, we've been at it now since July. Okay, they play 7 regular season games. They have to play 7 playoff games to get here.
Two playoff games to get here, so you're looking at at game 8 and 9 for a lot of these teams. Greentown off tackle. Great job of plowing ahead. Nice, great second effort by number 58. That's Jack Baxter. And we're going to have a flag on the play. And I'm going to see what the call is. Usually in a position like that, it's a hold.
That's what it looks like. There it is. Oh, face mask against the orange guys, huh?
Yeah, so Mark shot off against North. See if we can get it on our Auto Nation replay. Power sweep there. Probably going to come up. Yep, I just grabbed him around the face mask. That's just a 5-yard kind.
Over 600 kids having fun playing this youth football conference.
And that's the great thing when you get an opportunity of all those young men get a chance to play, get a chance to experience one of the greatest sports we've got, football. Number 11, Vardavas, he's going to have enough for a first down. With 11 seconds to go on your Auto Ford Nation scoreboard. I think that's probably going to do it here. As they not going to have to snap the ball. We're going to take a look one more time on the replay. So fake the toss there, going to come back. Just enough to pick up the first down. Nice tackle there by Drew Logan. And I believe that's going to do it. Yep, that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, we're all tied up, folks. North 6, Greentown 6. We're going to be back with second quarter action right after this.
You love him as Melatones, but I love him as my grandpa. Me too! He's my Uncle Charlie. It doesn't matter how you know him. We all love big time sports. Everybody loves big time sports.
Big Time Sports interviews players and coaches. Play along at home and win prizes and get the inside scoop on your favorite local teams.
Keep your socks high, your powder dry, and bye-bye.
Welcome back to Bob Cummings Field as it's B-League Championship here on Big Time Sports. A little special event for you as it's Greentown versus North. Two North Canton schools playing it for the 4th and 5th grade championship. As you get a look there in the Greentown huddle, young men from Greentown. Long, prideful tradition up at Greentown as they're playing North tonight.
Troy, we want to throw out a special thank you to Chad Bailey from the Akron Auto Auction. Chad Bailey is also the commissioner of the Jackson Youth Football League. And Chad's the guy that took that needle and sewed all of this together to enable us to be here in the TV booth this afternoon.
Kind of a broken play there. Great defense by the North front as Andrew Roach is going to be tackled for no gain. Chad Bailey, we've known Chad Bailey for a few years now, Charlie, on Big Time Sports.
Well, he, like a lot of other people, love to be involved with the youth programs around the area.
And he, like a lot of people, are frustrated with the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland who?
Exactly.
Wow.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 48-yard line. And it's tough. 2nd and 10.
Wow.
Greentown, double tight, wing to the right, high formation. Second man through on the counter, squirting his way across keeping his feet. Vardavas plows ahead for the first down. Great second and third effort by that young man, Charlie.
Speaking of the Browns, they better be watching that guy because the Browns need somebody that can run like that.
They might want to, yeah, definitely. Vardavas, look at that. Breaks 1 tackle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tackles, 8. Takes 8 tackles to bring him down as he takes it down to the 41-yard line.
You guys. See, you guys, you Browns fans, huh?
It's tough, Charlie. I was born and raised.
It is being tough being a Browns fan, isn't it?
I remember the days of Bernie Kosar, probably one of the greatest quarterbacks in the history of the NFL.
Well,
counter coming back there off the right side, brought down at about the 38-yard line. That's number 11, Vardavas again.
Wait a minute, let's go back. You said Bernie Kosar. Yeah, how about it? You got way too much Kool-Aid in your bloodstream. Are you trying to tell me that Kosar was one of the greatest quarterbacks in the history of the NFL?
Just saying, Charlie, number 19, remember it.
I don't know what was best about Bernie.
He was Peyton Manning before Peyton
His passing efficiency or his quickness out of the backfield when he was scrambling?
No one said he was a scrambler. We've got a young man injured down on the field. They're going to take a look at him for Greentown. Coaches are out there. No one ever said he was fleet of foot, just his own offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Well, with that injury on the field, Troy, let's talk about Perry Jackson coming up Friday night on the Big Time Sports TV network. I think, Troy, Balderson, even though he just went down to Boardman, I think Balderson is going to have him ready to play. And I think he better have him ready to play because Perry ain't too shabby.
No, Keith Wakefield's got the Perry Panthers playing very good. Playing very good football right now, coming off an 0-10 season last year, tied for first with, I believe it's McKinley, Perry, Lake, Jackson, Glen Oak, all tied for first right now. All have a chance to win the Federal League. For McKinley, they've got their last Federal League game this week. The other teams in the league still have 2 more to play, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty good, pretty interesting season coming down the last game of the season for the Federal League. That's number 62, Chris Thompson, coming off the field for Greentown.
Yep. So fortunately, the young man doesn't appear to be hurt too badly, so we're glad to see that.
Vardavis off tackle again. He's going to be tackled for about an 11-yard loss. I'd like to thank the men and women of the United States Armed Forces who are out there every day defending our freedom so that we can come here and watch some youth football. They're in most places that most people can't find on a map, and they don't get a chance to come here on a Sunday afternoon and watch youth football. Great tackle in the backfield by North.
That's Levi Wood, baby. Levi Wood, number 88 on the stop.
Levi Wood bringing the wood there defensively. I know the United States Navy celebrated its birthday on, or the Air Force, I'm sorry, celebrated its birthday on the 13th of October. Number 14, Andrew Roach going up under center. Double tight, double wing to the right. There's that toss sweep they like to run. They've made famous at Greentown. And that is snuffed out. Great play by the North defense. You got number 10 in there, Charlie, and big number 55 for North.
Check it out on the Akron Auto Auction replay. Here you see, here's the toss. Tries to get outside, can't do it. Nice stop just at the 41-yard line.
Who is that big number 55 there for North, Charlie?
That's big number Alexander Lehman. Number 55, Alexander Lehman.
He's a pretty good size youngster out there. I'm sure the varsity coaches at Hoover will be looking forward to have him someplace someday.
Speaking of Keith Wakefield, he'll be in the house this week with Joe and I on the Big Time Sports Show. You can watch that every Thursday night at 7:30. And again, Saturday mornings at 8:30.
North switching up their defense. Looks like they're bouncing secondary coverage to cover 2. They're going to fake it. Rolling is Roach. Roach is going to throw that one up for grabs. Oh! Right through the hands of Vardavis. I believe we got a flag on the play.
That pass almost there, but the flag is going to bring it back, I think.
It looked like North was trying to disguise their coverage, showing a little man pressure. But then illegal shift by Greentown. Showing a little man press, rolling back into cover 3 in the secondary.
All right, so apparently a timeout down on the field. Troy, let's talk about our good friends at Brian Wynn and his young staff over there.
Oh, at Auto Nation Ford. You're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, you want to definitely stop in at Auto Nation. That's Auto Nation Ford in North Canton. Stop in, see Brian Wynn. Tell him you heard about it on Big Time Sports. Hundreds and thousands of cars there, new and pre-owned vehicles, and great service with great people at Auto Nation Ford. Power off tackle play. That is snuffed out early by Greentown. That's number 23, Drew Logan. He's going to be tackled for about a 2-yard gain.
Yep, and Luke Hess, number 10, Luke Hess, is the one that makes the stop.
Look at that, good heads up, fundamental play there. Kept his head up, wrapped up, kept his feet, drove to the tackle. I like what I see out of the young men playing today, Charlie. Good fundamental football, not a lot of reaching, not a lot of grabbing. They're shooting their arms, they're keeping their heads up, they're using their shoulder. They're playing good, hard-nosed football.
Yeah, fundamentals is one of the first things, okay? They put a lot of emphasis on fundamentals down here in the Youth Football League.
First man through is Drew Logan, but we got a flag on the play.
Wow.
First man through, Drew Logan. See what the call is.
Another flag on the field, and a lot of flags so far in the contest. Looks like a hold, and that hold will be against the North Canton North team.
That's going to be a spot foul, so that's going to be a big penalty on North. That's going to back them all the way up to the 35-yard line. Nose of the football just crossing the 35-yard line. Great facilities here at Glen Oak, Charlie.
They are. I'm impressed. This is the first time I've ever been to their football stadium. Of course, I've been in their basketball gymnasium a lot, but that first game in the A-League Championship Series played earlier today, and as seen here on the Big Time Sports TV network, the Black, the champions, 20-12. The Green Bulldogs black, 20. The Green Bulldogs white, 12.
And we're going to have pictures of the game up on our Facebook page.
We are?
Nice block. Taking it out there is number 23 again, Drew Logan. And he's going to be dropped for only about a 2-yard gain. Nice job by Greentown, stretching the play out. Yeah, check us out on Facebook, our Big Time Sports Ohio Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter at BTS Ohio. That's at BTS Ohio on Twitter. Drew Logan trying to stretch it out. But look, coming up from the secondary is Nick Hess. And being followed by number 14, helping make that tackle, Andrew Roach. 3rd and about 13 for North. Passing situation.
I think I heard the one coach down there, Troy, tell his 4th and 5th graders, if they win this championship game today, there's no school tomorrow.
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be nice? Huh?
I don't know if they're going to get that. Trying to turn the corner. Once again, great job by the defense. Nick Hess coming up from the secondary, taking down number 21. That's Xander Bagera being tackled. Bagera on the toss sweep. Look at the pursuit, Charlie. Right down the line, coming up, head up, trying to get across the body, number 11 there for Vardavis making the tackle.
Yeah, Vardavis with a nice hit there for the Greentown team.
See what Greentown tries to do here, or I'm sorry, Northwood tries to do here with 1:30 to play. If they're going to wind it down, maybe call a timeout before they punt.
Yeah, they're talking about it down there, but no indication yet. The Big Time Sports guys. This weekend, of course, Perry and Jackson coming at you this weekend, and then down south in our southern region, got a big Inter-Valley Conference game between the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints and the Newcomerstown Trojans, and that one has a big playoff capabilities for Central Catholic.
Central Catholic being Division 7. A few teams looking at playoff hunts down in the Tuscarawas Valley. You've got Dover still in the playoff race. Garraway's pretty much punched their ticket into the playoffs. Central still getting a little nosy. The Indian Valley Braves possibly still got a chance that they can win out with an 8-2 record.
Who are you missing so far?
Philly, I believe, still got an outside shot there.
Philly's outside shot is what? The biggest game of the year every year, and who is it?
That is Week 10. That is Dover, New Philly. I had an opportunity last year. That was one of the most exciting games I got to do. Sideline reporting on the New Philly sidelines as New Philly, and I believe it was double overtime, knocked off Dover.
Yep. If you play your cards right, Troy, and wash my car one more time, and take Smoochie and I to dinner, you may be on the sidelines for the Dover-Philly game.
This year, I believe it's down at Crater Stadium, or Quaker Stadium.
Right.
Down in New Philadelphia. Our North game will be Jackson versus North Canton Hoover. Big rivalry up here in Stark County. The biggest game that Friday night in Stark County, Jackson versus North Canton. And we're going to have a timeout by Greentown, as they didn't like what they saw out of North. They're going to talk about it. These defensive coaches watching the film, breaking down the film, looking over the scouting reports, trying to get the tendencies of each team that they play. And just we're lucky here at Big Time Sports to get to this. Troy Richardson, Charlie Jones today in the booth.
Rick McDonald, the coach down there, saw something he didn't like. So, hey, guys, let's talk about this. Let's let them snap the football. You know, they got a tie game at 6-6 with only $1:23 to play here. So you got to be a little cautious here, and why not use the timeout?
Right, and you got Mark Sunland. I'm going to say it. It hurts me to say it. Former Michigan Wolverine.
Don't ever use that word this close to me.
For Michigan Wolverine, coaching for North. Brothers played at Michigan State. Spartans out of St. Thomas High School, St. Thomas Aquinas. Doing a lot here to build the North program, keep the tradition going.
How about Canton Central Catholic, baby? They'll be in the playoffs.
They're going to be in the playoffs. Had a big win over North Canton Hoover this past week. They're currently undefeated. Some say the best team in Stark County. Oh, got in the draw off sides. Great job there by the North quarterback, Hunter Geisinger, pulling the Greentown defense offside. Won't be enough for a first down. It'll bring up 4th and short, 4th and about 2.5.
Hey, let's go, guys.
They're going to be some exciting kids this tomorrow. They're going to have a lot of talk about when they're back at Northwood and Greentown. Or Greentown and Claremont tomorrow elementary is talking about this.
Okay.
About this football game. Our intermediate buildings in North Canton. Geisinger looking.
Wow, now we got another timeout called this time by the North team. Troy, do you have any of these kids in any of your classes at the middle school?
Well, no, because I teach 6th grade and they're all 4th and 5th graders. Right. So I don't. I have some of their older siblings in class. Looking through some of the names here. Alan Rimmel, have his older sister in class. The Roach brothers. Father teaches at the high school. Testa had his older sister a few years ago. Great kids though, just a great school district. The youth programs, so important growing up. And you know, all the studies that have shown, Charlie, is students who play sports academically tend to do better budgeting their time, tend to be more responsible. And I think doing a sport, even being in the band, a choir, musicals, anything that you can do extracurricular, I think helps you become a more well-rounded individual.
I got to agree with that. It also helps, like you say, juggling your time, building your character, right? Interfacing, communicating with other people. It's a great place to be.
And you've been in the business world, Charlie. If someone comes to you and they played a college sport or a high school sport, you're going to look at that person a little bit more when you go to hire them for a job. There it is, toss sweep again, around the right side, belling it back in the backfield, trying to turn the corner there. Still got room, finally drugged down at about the 34-yard line is number 21, Zender Bagheera, as he picks up a nifty 22-yard run, Charlie.
All right, and watch this as it takes Jack Baxter. Number 58, Baxter will finally run him down and get him along the sidelines, but a nice pickup on the scamp.
Still time to go, minute 14 to play. Great heads-up play there, getting out of bounds. That's a young man who you can tell has watched a lot of football, knowing what to do when the situation called for it. Ball on the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for North. Geisinger barks out the cadence. Toss sweep again to Bagheera. He's trying to sweep it. Oh, he goes down. Oh, they're going to say he kept his feet, and they're going to give him a pick of about 6. Clock continues to run. Coming up on less than a minute to play at your AutoNation Ford scoreboard. Here's a toss sweep, Charlie. That double wing set. Try to get some blocking angles. Great block downfield. A good balance there by that young man, keeping his footwork. Trying to keep his footwork there. As here comes North again, breaking the huddle. Hunter Geisinger at quarterback. He's looking, going to throw it downfield. Oh, that pass is caught. Great catch by the North receiver. Number 23, Drew Logan, comes up with a big North reception. Take a look at this one, Charlie. Hunter Geisinger uncorks it for about a 30-yard pass completion down to about the 14-yard line.
Well, move the chains all the way down to the 14. Can they? They'll have time for one more snap, Troy. Now, what are you calling here? You're on the 14-yard line. You got 26 seconds to play before halftime.
Well, I believe they're out of timeouts because we had that huge foray of timeouts about 4 plays ago.
Yeah, about 17 of them.
On a 4th down play. I like to put it up in the air here. It's an incomplete, clock stops, gives you a couple options. Want to flex your quarterback out, see if you can create a running alley for him. Maybe belly backs, puts that one up in the end zone, tries to get a good pre-snap read. Hey, these kids all play Madden. They're all running all the different plays on the computer, on their game box and X-Cube and everything. So they're gonna see what they want to do on this play.
All right, so you are tuned in, of course, to the Big Time Sports TV network, and you are watching Northeast Ohio Youth Football Conference Championship games today. And Troy, we got some hot air balloons hovering in the area here. See them?
Oh yeah, they're flying over there. Over here in Plain Township, you never know what you're going to see fly.
Well, they bring in the Goodyear blimp for the Super Bowl, so for the youth champion.
Oh, caught!
What a catch!
Touchdown!
Yes.
By number 88 for North. That is number 88, Levi Wood. We've called his name defensively, calling him on the offense, just streaking down.
Don't get any better than this, does it?
Nope, tight end, drop back pass. Hunter Geisinger throws it, completes it. I mean, that was a tough catch by Levi Wood.
Wow, Geisinger. How about Geisinger? Reminds me a lot of our buddy Appleby. Huh? Now out with the Boilermakers. Huh?
Off with the Purdue Boilermakers. Austin Appleby, former North Canton Hoover quarterback, now a starter for the Purdue Boilermakers. Also an excellent student at the University of Purdue.
Well, yes, absolutely.
Toss sweep. Drew Logan is going to be, dives into the end zone and no good. Denied. Great Cougar defense.
Now the Cougars had to, did he lose the football or was he stopped just short? Check it out on the replay. Did he lose it?
Well, he lowers his shoulder here. I thought the second effort would be enough to get him through, but hats off to that Greentown defense as he's, oh, he lost the football.
He did. He lost the football.
Lost the football there, and they're going to say no good. They're going to say no good with 21 ticks to go on the scoreboard.
Yeah, speaking of Appleby, you know, I remember Appleby when he was at Hoover. He had, now refresh my memory, Troy. He had an injury, okay, that really slowed him down there one year.
His junior year.
Was it the ankle, the leg, or the knee?
I think it was his knee, if I remember right.
Because I remember him limping in on crutches to the Big Time Sports Studio to do the TV show with Joe and I.
Yeah, has really bounced back. Wasn't a start at the beginning of the year for Purdue, but worked at it. You want to talk about someone with a positive attitude and just says, you know what, I'm going to show up every day and do my job, and we're going to see if it's good enough, and it has been. And Austin has done a great job for the Purdue Boilermakers. Former head state Kent State. Oh, he's behind the defense. That pass is broken up.
Wow.
Ho-ho. Folks, there might only be 14 seconds to go, but still time for a lot of fireworks as a great pass is incomplete by Greentown.
I thought he had it. He had it momentarily, but I'll tell you what, it was pretty good defense.
He had a little bit of a step on the defender, but a well-thrown pass just couldn't reel it in. And here come the Cougars once again. Break the huddle. Single back set, ace back set, double wing to the right. Gonna fake the toss, looking back, throwing. Roach back again. That pass is complete. They're gonna have a timeout called. Why not? You can't carry him into the second half.
7 seconds to play now. And Troy, we're gonna have to take a look at, you know, the Federal League, the NBC, the Independents, all the teams up here in Stark County and try to figure out, and we're gonna have to do that within another week, where the Big Time Sports, you know, video crew is gonna be for the high school football playoffs.
We are. We're gonna have to see what we're gonna do, but you can find out. We'll put it up on our Facebook. Check us out, Big Time Sports Ohio at Facebook. Twitter, BTS Ohio. We'll send a tweet out. Our mobile app will also have what games we're doing. Download that mobile app. If you've got the Droid, go to Google Play, look for Big Time Sports Ohio. That's Big Time Sports Ohio. For the Droid, search for BTS Ohio. And if you look on the app there, we've got our updated scoreboard live from 60 high school games every Friday night. And we'll also tell what our game will be for our playoffs hunt. Roach looking, and he's going to be set. Oh, he's kept his feet, still on his feet, and he's finally going to be brought down in a rugby scrum as time expires. And that's going to bring us to the half as it's North 12, Greentown 6. We'll be back with second half action right after this.
Here's a heads up, area sports fans. Big Time Sports just got bigger. Be sure to join Joe Dunn and the Big Time Sports guys every weekday from 3 to 6 p.m. on 1350 a.m. for the Big Time Sports radio show. for the best sports talk in high school, college, and even the pros can be found on the Big Time Sports radio show. That's why they call us Big Time Sports. First television, now radio. It doesn't get any bigger. Keep your socks high and your powder dry. Bye-bye.
Welcome back as you get a look at the Greentown cheerleaders. Troy Richardson, along with Charlie Jones up here in the booth, bringing you youth football championships as it's the B League, 4th and 5th graders, Charlie.
All right, we'd like to say hello to the Greentown cheerleaders, Alyssa Adams, and I'll tell you more later.
Coming off sides, coming out there is Jack Baxter, number 58, powering off tackle. Who are those cheerleaders again, Charlie?
Alyssa Adams. How about our good friend Selena Coccolini? How about Sierra Clay? Jossie Householder, Ashley Kelly, Olivia Marks, Tori Prevital, Mackenzie Robinson, Samantha Ryan, Isabella Watt, and Marina Weirley. Wow, I got to pronounce all these names correct. I probably butchered about half of them.
And we apologize to all the parents out there.
Right.
Here comes the Greentown double tight, double wing. They like to run the toss sweep or come back with that little inside counter. There's the toss sweep. Nice blocking to the perimeter. Stretching it out, though, is a nice job by the Northwood defense, but keeping his feet is number 11, Nick Vardaves, as he's going to turn nothing into something. Great job of picking up 6 yards to bring up 3rd and 4.
Check it out now, the power running here with the head down and the legs moving by Vardaves.
Old-fashioned power sweep. Get everyone out in front, student body. Look there, breaks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here he comes again, 6, 7, 8 tacklers to finally bring the young man down.
So big pickup here early in our 3rd period.
Here come the Cougars again, double tight, eye backfield. They're going to give it on the counter. Nice job, Vardaves. He's going to be dropped for about a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And a punting situation, but great defense play by number 55 North, Charlie.
Alexander Lehman. Check it out now. This is number 55, Alexander Lehman, with the stop on the runner.
Lehman just wheels him down. Looked like a hammer throw out there, spinning him around. Nice job. He came from the backside, a defensive lineman showing good agility.
Look at the size. Look at the size of the D line of the orange team compared to the O line of their opponent.
Yeah, North has got some big boys up front. Greentown, they got to be a little more finesse team. Using some athleticism. They're motioning men here. Oh, they're going to call a timeout as the bleachers are starting to rattle here a little bit, Charlie.
Yeah. Oh, the house is rocking here, baby. This is big time youth league football on the Big Time Sports. So a timeout on the field called by Coach McDonald, right? And how about those cheerleaders, Troy? Who are those lovely young?
That is Greentown leading the cheers here on the home side.
All right. Yep.
You can feel the vibrations from the foot stomping. Get a look here at the
all right, let's take a look at the North Canton North cheerleaders here, and I'll mention their names, and they go like this: Michaela Alexander, Gina Cardinal, Lauren Coleman, Lauren Evans, Ella Geisinger, Morgan Knopp, Hannah Lang, Cindy Lau, Sarah Myers, and Morgan Petrie, coached by Nikki Neal. The cheerleaders, an important part of today's festivities.
There's a snap, and there's no rush allowed at the youth at the 4th and 5th grade level. Nice spread punt. That's going to take a bounce. That's going to take a big Greentown bounce, because that's going to go all the way down inside the 15, down to about the 14-yard line. Great punt there of about 40 yards
nice
for Greentown.
Punt. Yes, it was. Nice punt.
They call it special teams for a reason, because special players make special plays.
And speaking of special people, you, of course, can be a very special person with your very own DVD of either one of today's Youth League Championship games, okay? This, of course, the second of the doubleheader, and Troy, tell them how to do that.
You want to call our good friends at Image Video at 330-494-9303. That's 330-494-9303, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. As you watch the replay on WIBM, spinning forward there for North is number 21, for North Bagheera, as he's going to pick up about 1 yard. And you know what? You tune at the right time, you might be able to watch the real spooky movie.
Well, now, you know, my favorite programming on WIVM is the Big Time Sports programming, of course. My second favorite has got to be Dean and Jen on the spooky movie, right?
Dean and Jen on the spooky movie. I've got one more, and after this play I'll tell you about it. That actually I've got a lot of people who were excited when they saw this on WIVM's broadcast chart.
Oh, yeah.
Nice counter to the outside. Good play. Uh-oh! Up the sideline, streaking. Oh, nice play. It's Bagheera with the carry. Out to about the 37-yard line, Charlie.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, and finally, check it out here. You'll see Nick Vardavas, number 11, is finally going to get him at about the 37-yard line. Stopped by Vardavas, but a big pickup on the scamper.
One of my favorite shows on WVIM is Doctor Who. They show the original ones from the BBC from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s.
Will you get a life?
Hey, I've got a lot of my friends who are excited about that.
Well, you got a small circle of friends then. Doctor Who?
Exactly. Very good.
I'm asking you, Doctor Who.
Exactly. The longest running show in the, well, actually in the history of the world. As we come out here, double tight, wing to the right, toss sweep again. Squirts out to about the 44, 45, still on his feet. Great hard running by number 23, Drew Logan, as he's going to take it out to about the 50-yard line. Great second, third, and fourth effort by Drew Logan's, Charlie.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that little penalty down there. Luke Roach, number 17, finally on the stop, but they're going to walk it off. Face mask penalty on the play.
Roach boys, good physical players for Greentown. I've watched them tackle each other for many years.
Why don't you tackle Doctor Who?
Exactly. Exactly. Coming out here against North, they break the huddle. They're going to go double tight. Kind of a double wing set, twin to the right. Going to come back the counter left. That's Bagheera, and he's going to be brought down by number 14, Andrew Roach. These players started in July, Charlie. This finishes up their football season. Hard to believe, Charlie, we're going to be in week 9 of high school football, and basketball is coming right around the corner.
Yeah, I think end of November, the first high school basketball game, and pretty soon you can go to bigtimesportsohio.com or btsohio.com and get the biggest and the best winter sports schedule from Big Time Sports. We're going to be doing girls ball, boys basketball, and high school wrestling.
Comes again on the sweep. Nice student body right, but finally brought down the backfield for about a 1-yard loss. Is number 33, a new ball carrier there for the black team. That's number 33 for them. I think that's
Jacob Holland.
Making the run. I'm sorry, making the run for North.
Yep, Jacob Holland. Where's number 33?
Beautiful day here as we're starting to wind down what has just been an all-day event of youth football here at Glen Oak Stadium, Bob Cummings Stadium, Plain Township. Athletic Director Scott Garcia, also the head football coach, had him on, interviewed him Friday night. We did the Glen Oak Lake game. Great game played by Glen Oak. Power sweep again. Stringing it out to North, but hey, great run. He's still on his feet. Bagheera going to be down inside the 20, down at about the 27-yard line. They're going to say he went out of bounds.
Yeah, Baxter, of course, made the tackle from behind. This Jack Baxter, number 58, with a stop.
Good physical play up front by both offensive and defensive lines as Bagheera tries to turn the corner and finally pushed out of bounds by Baxter. And they're going to leave a penalty holding on the play. They're going to back that one up. Way back to about the original line of scrimmage at the 44-yard line.
So speaking of high school hoops, Troy, who would you say might be the lead dog on the Stark County basketball sled?
Well, I think a lot of the experts would say Jackson. They return a pretty good core of players over at Jackson. But you know what? You can never count out the Timken Trojans. Rick Harrison over there has done a terrific job the last 8 or 9 years with Jackson. You've got the other traditional powers, Lake, coming off a Federal League championship, a district championship, regional runner-up appearance. McKinley Bulldogs with new head coach, Coach Bowden over there. Look for them to be in the mix as well. North Canton Hoover with their new head coach, Todd Blackledge. Things should be interesting this year in the Federal League. Dropping back to pass, pop pass, and that is intercepted by number 11, Vardavas. Tipped by number 53 for the Greentown defense. And number 53 for Greentown, who made the initial tip was Ricky Freeman. But a great run back by Nick Vardavas, and that could be a big momentum swift, Charlie.
Good defense all the way around here. Watch the tip. There's the tip, and here is the pick there by Vardavas, and he's off to the races.
He's going to take, that could be the momentum swing that Greentown needed, as Northwood was pretty much eating up yardage and eating up clock here in the third quarter with 1:37 to go on your Auto Ford Nation scoreboard.
This Nick Vardavas is quite an active player out there on the field, isn't he?
Yep, we've got 58 sprinting off. Breaking the huddle of 12 players is going to be the penalty on Greentown. That's going to bring up 1st and 15. A little confusion out of Greentown. Anytime you're dealing with 4th and 5th graders, people got to remember that. These are 4th and 5th graders, 9 and 10-year-olds playing youth football. It's not going to be perfect. Toss sweep. Greentown got a running alley there, and he's finally going to pick up about 3 yards. Great play there by number 10 for Greentown, Hunter Geisinger.
Yep, there it is on the Akron Auto Auction replay. Take
a look there on the Vardavas on the toss sweep. Student body play, brought down, nice open field tackle by Hunter Geisinger.
Troy, speaking of basketball, we are going to open our season with a girls basketball game. Very good North Canton Hoover team against a very good West Holmes team.
Both teams last year at the state tournament, North Canton Hoover runner-up. West Holmes Knights down in Columbus as well. Lisa Patterson doing a great job with the West Holmes Knights. Abby Alderding doing a great job at her alma mater, North Canton Hoover. Going to have to replace a few players, all 5 starters for North Canton Hoover.
Right.
Lisa Patterson returns all-state player Lindsey Snyder, a University of Ashland committee. As committed there, returns a very good point guard, good depth down at West Holmes. Should be a great opener up at North Canton Hoover to open up the high school boys and girls basketball season. Probably going to be the last play of the quarter here.
Should be. Clock's running at about 20 seconds.
Down play action pass. Roach with time. Roach flushed out of the pocket, and he is going to be dropped for a big loss. Making the sack is number 51. Who is that, Charlie?
Well, big number 51 in the orange happens to be our young friend, and I'm going to tell you what his name is, Dominic DiMarzio. Dominic DiMarzio with a nice sack.
Dominic DiMarzio just dancing in the backfield on the auto auction replay, but making the big play right there is Dominic DiMarzio. Hey, and that's going to bring our third quarter to an end, and your score, North Canton North 12, North Canton Greentown 6. We'll be back with final quarter action right after this.
The newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautauction.com or call 330-773-8245.
Welcome back to fourth and final quarter action. Here it's the Youth Football Championships at Bob Cummings Stadium. Troy Richardson along with Charlie Jones bringing you all the action today as it's Greentown versus North, and it's the battle for all the marbles as it's 4th and 5th grade championship football. We're looking here to punt, Charlie.
All right.
Spread punt formation. Little shotgun snap. No rush at this age level. High end over end kick. Takes a big Greentown bounce. Talk about tilting your field position down to about the 35-yard line.
That ball went further after it hit the ground than it did from the foot in the air, right?
Yeah, it's hard enough for high school punters to get it off, let alone 9- and 10-year-olds.
All right, so
great crowd today, Charlie.
It is.
Several, close to 1,000 people turning out today to watch youth football championships here throughout the day. I want to thank the people here playing local at Glen Oak High School. I talked to Al Dervin. He said, one of the reasons we did here at Glen Oak, free of charge.
No kidding. You're kidding me.
No.
Wow,
that's the stadium.
What a great gesture that is, from the good people here at Glen Oak High School.
You don't see that too often. That's good to see. Wow, big run. Still open, number 21, Bagera, as he's going to take it across the 50 down to the Greentown 48-yard line.
It's a good thing Nick Vardavas is going to catch him from behind, or he's in the end zone right now dancing and waving to the crowd if Vardavas doesn't get him right there around the ankles.
Good textbook tackle in the open field. These young student athletes coming out here to battle once again. North coming out double tight, wing to the right. It's Hunter Geisinger. Nice quick dive ahead. That's Drew Logan with it.
Wow, that dive was well executed.
Well executed, can't say enough about this. North offensive line of Greco, Chambers, Sunland, Lehman, and DiMarzio. See them getting a good push up front.
Ricky Freeman, number 53, linebacker for Greentown on the stop.
Don't forget Friday nights, turning the Big Time Sports Scoreboard Show, 10 to midnight. Myself, Troy Richardson, along with Joe Dunn, Big Ben Thomas, bringing you scores, highlight, coaches, and more. It's the Big Time Sports Friday night scoreboard show on Fox Sports 1350 and 640 AM, 10 to midnight, and worldwide on the web at iHeartRadio.com.
Well, they're going to move the chains again on the first down pickup, and let's take a look at it on the replay.
Nice job of firing out. Good job of blocking ahead. Big number 51 gets a nice job of getting downfield. Dominic DiMarzio for this North offensive line. Good footwork. They keep running their feet. They finish your blocks. They finish your tackles. I know John Lucas puts in a lot of volunteer effort, one of the assistant coaches for North. Man who does a lot in North Canton athletics. Man, you know John Lucas, Charlie, runs the Little Dribblers.
Yes, I do. I know who you mean, yes. Yes, I do.
Had an opportunity to coach with John several years at 8th grade. We got an injured player on the field. I believe that's number 10 out there for Greentown. Luke Hess. We're going to take a look at the replay.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I think he just kind of fell.
Yeah, on the ball.
On the ball and right shoulder there.
Yep.
North cheerleaders right there.
All right, and with that, here's a look at your North cheerleaders. And Troy, wow, don't they do a great job, the North cheerleaders? Michaela Alexander, Gina Cardinale, Lauren Coleman, Lauren Ellens, Ella Geisinger, Morgan Knopp, Hannah Lang, Cindy Lowe, Sarah Myers, and Morgan Petrie. Lovely young ladies over there, the North Canton North cheerleaders.
North cheerleaders, everyone finishing up their youth football games today. I know you're looking on Facebook. You can check us out on Facebook. We'll be posting pictures and videos later today of all these games, Big Time Sports Ohio. You can also download our Big Time Sports app for the Droid. Look for Big Time Sports Ohio. For the iPhone, go to BTS Ohio on for your iPhone.
And how about the Puckers Pick'em contest, Troy? Let's see. Let's just check out. I'm on the app right now. How about winner Doug Glasser? Doug Glasser of Bolivar was a big winner on the mobile phone app Puckers Pick'em contest,
He's going to win several $100s, I believe, in gift certificates to local business establishments.
Yep, and we'd like to thank, of course, all of those sponsors, not only for our phone app. But also, as you take a look now at the player getting up, and he's going to go off under his own power. And he gets a nice round of applause from the fans here today. Getting a little chilly here as the sun starts to go down, Troy.
It is. And tomorrow, Monday, we will be at, looks like a shoulder injury there, the Big Time Sports Radio Show on Fox Sports 1350, Monday through Fridays, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. We'll be at Roosters over in Belden Village to do the Big Time Sports Radio Show. We'll be there several Mondays coming up. But you can tune in every day, 3 to 6 p.m. Listen to Joe Dunn, Tom Linder, and myself sitting in once in a while on the Big Time Sports Radio Show on Fox Sports 1350. That's 21 again, Bergera off the sideline, and he's going to be brought down for a gain of 2, bring up 3rd and 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and a long 3. All right, I'm sorry, they're going to give him forward progress, make it 3rd and 2. Big 3rd down play coming out. I think, Charlie, this situation, you got to be in 4th down territory.
You do. You got to be there. But, I'm taking a look. I'm watching him work on that injured young man was Luke Hess. Number 10, Luke Hess. They've got him on the bench, and they're taking a look at him. I don't know if that's mother down there with him now or not, but keep our fingers crossed for young Luke Hess down there on the end of the bench.
Inside handoff. Going to be enough for a 1st down for North. I'll tell you, Charlie, they've got a wide receiver out here, wide open. Greentown's not even, they're just daring North to put the ball up in the air.
Well, that would be even from that spot. That would be a long throw, but you're right. He's out there all alone and has been.
Less than 5 minutes to play here at Youth Football Championships. Troy Richardson along with Charlie Jones, bringing you all the action. As it's just been a fun-filled, exciting day. I was here at a little before 1 o'clock today, Charlie. I know you were too.
Wow.
Catching some of the action today.
In that consolation game.
That consolation game played before the 2 that we covered, yeah. Want to get out and support the children.
The first game, the A-League Championship, won by the Green Bulldogs black team to the score of 2012.
It's going to be a nice addition to the Federal League of Green. Joining the Federal League, I think they're going to be very competitive in all the sports.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a great addition, for the Federal League.
Yeah,
it's going to be good.
They're right up 77. It pretty much puts all the schools within about a 25-minute drive of each other in the Federal League with Boardman leaving. We're going to have a penalty on the play, march it back. Green has been a traditional power in the Suburban League in football, boys and girls cross country. I know Jake Saylor has done a great job up at Green with the cross country program there. They'll be a nice addition to the league. Boys and girls basketball have been solid. Wrestling has been solid. Football has been solid. So Green, I know, is looking forward to talking to some of the Green administration.
All right, so welcome in Green, and a lot better than Boardman. Nothing against Boardman, but
just the drive,
right?
Just
exactly.
Location, logistics.
Geographically, it makes a lot more sense.
Throwing in the backfield, nice play by Greentown as Bergera is brought down by number 83 and number 13, Charlie.
Yep, 83 is Garrett Free, and number 13, Zach Zenner. Zenner and Free on the stop.
Try to run a little sweep here, and he bows it too much in the backfield, but a nice job of stringing it out is Greentown. You know who broke the news, Charlie, before anybody else about Green joining the Federal League? Big Time Sports.
Oh, no doubt, baby. Hey, listen, if there's big news to be found, Big Time Sports will be there, baby, right?
Yeah, you heard it from us about 2 months before everyone else that it was going to be Green joining the Federal League.
Well, the officials having a little conference down there now.
Little confab here by the officials, seeing what's going to be the decision.
Troy, I keep getting an echo in my headset from the truck. What is that? What is that noise I keep getting in my headset from the truck?
I'm not quite sure. Could be a little bit of feedback there.
Yeah. All right, back to action now with 3:24 to play in our B-League Championship. The North Canton Hoover North team versus the North Canton Hoover Greentown team. So Coach Sunderland now is out talking to the officials, right?
I'm not quite sure what they're discussing here. The lights have come on here at Glen Oak.
Wow, I wonder if they're on a timer or they got to push a button.
That's a good question. Not quite sure, but I'm glad we've got them. These are nice facilities. I think this is the 7th, maybe the 6th or 7th year for these facilities over here when they built the brand new high school. Nice football stadium. Good facilities at Glen Oak. Get a look there at the Greentown coaches, Charlie.
Nice look there. There's head coach Rick McDonald. We talked with him in our interview before kickoff.
I know, talking with some of the parents of players on both teams, very excited to play today. Excited about the opportunity to get a chance to play on Big Time Sports. As the referees are still debating, like zebras on the Serengeti, trying to decide what to do.
No, wait a minute now. Let's go back. Like, wait a minute. Say this, what's that zebra thing? Like zebras what?
Serengeti. It's where zebras tend to live in Africa.
Wow. Well, you think who do you think? Do you think there's an animal planet?
I teach a little geography at times.
Yeah, you must. Are you a school teacher or what?
In theory, yeah.
Who gives a you know what about serendipity or whatever you just said?
Serendipity was actually a movie, but as we're here, we're just waiting for action to resume with 3:24 to go here in the fourth quarter. So we're going to look at the Greentown cheerleaders. And finally, after a huge discussion, not quite sure what that conference was about.
But guess what? Coach Sunland wants to talk about it again.
And they're still going to continue their conference out there. I don't think Khrushchev met with Nixon it took this long. I call it 2nd and 21 for North.
I think this stop in the action has taken longer than the whole rest of the quarter so far, huh?
I think you could be right. Buck sweep again. He's got it to the corner. Bagheera's got the corner. He's going to have enough to get back to the original line of scrimmage and more. Get up the first down. And he's going to be drugged down right at around the first down. Great play by Bagheera.
Wow, Bagheera off to the races down the sidelines. And after all of that stoppage, Coach Sunland dialed up the big play.
We're going to see the sweeper. They just try to get the tackle out front. Look at the big tackle there. Can't quite get his number 55. Who's number 55 for North, Charlie?
Number 55 for North happens to be our good friend by the name of Alexander Lehman, baby.
Alexander Lehman getting out there on the big block downfield, blowing some people up. Hats off to Alexander Lehman, showing good feet as he gets downfield.
So the clock stopped now at 3:14, and North on the move again, up by 6, and with the football. So it's getting late. Greentown has got to put a big stop up there and then take it the length of the field.
You got to get some type of turnover, Charlie. Hats off to North. It's been a well-played game by both teams. It's lived up to all the expectations that we've heard about all week. Dive straight ahead. Oh, we got the fumble. Could we have that turnover? That's a turnover, Charlie.
Hey, now listen, Troy, if I tell you it's Easter, start coloring your eggs, baby. That's what Greentown needed. They're down by 6. Plenty of time to move down the field and get in that end zone. Watch the replay and watch the ball come out.
I think that was number 72 falling on it. Number 72 for Greentown is Drew Roach, coming up with a fumble recovery. Look at that young man. He is smiling like a kid on Christmas.
That's right, baby.
He deserves something. For his parents need to get him something for that big fumble recovery.
Wow, how about a nice big cheeseburger at Roosters?
Or some wings, and we're going to have a penalty down. Breaking the huddle with too many men is going to be the penalty on Greentown. As Greentown has kind of shot themselves in the foot here to start the second half, as they've picked up some crucial penalties. You got a coach chant there to go see the coaches signaling, stay with the play. We know what we want to do.
Now they're going to stay. They're going to be at the 6-yard line now, so they got 94 yards to cover in only 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Here they come, power off tackle, got a hole. He's got some running room.
Uh-oh.
A face mask, we do. Still on his feet, number 58 for Greentown.
Yeah, you know who that is, don't you, baby?
That's Jack Baxter.
Yes, sir, baby. Jack Baxter, big number 58, and a flag, of course, comes out.
Look at this young man run. Look at it, good fundamentals. Ball on the outside arm, stiff arms is what? I don't think so. He keeps his feet and crosses out across the 15, but tack on some more yardage. Uh-oh, they're starting to get their feet stomping here. The Greentown faithful, the 500 or 600 of them that showed out today, you can feel the bleachers rattling. Ball at the 26-yard line. It's coming down to this, 2:30 to go. Roach under center. Barks out the cadence. Roach back to pass. Looking downfield. It's got a man open, and it is up and incomplete. Wow. Great defense.
Yep, I thought he might have a chance to bring that in. That was Luke Roach. Number 17 is Luke Roach trying to catch this football, but 3 defenders out there taking care of business.
Roach to Roach, trying to throw it in that small window, a la Brett Favre, but can't do it. Put it to where only his brother could catch it. You know, they've done that for a few years. 2nd and 10. Got to go 60-some yards for a touchdown. 64 yards to go, the pay dirt. They try to tie it up. 2:24 to go. It's coming down to this. Roach at quarterback. Motions a man across. That's Hess. Roach rolling out to his left. Looking downfield. He's going to tuck it. He's going to run. He's cutting it back. He's got running room. Roach out to about the 34-yard line. Going to be just shy of the first down. They're going to say he was in bounds on the tackle. And that's going to keep the clock running. Timeout called.
Wow. Well, that's why Coach McDonald immediately, with the official standing right there, jumped in his face and said, hey, guys, we want a timeout.
Look at this. He's going to give a great play-action pitch. Backside block, he's there. Look at how the linemen work to second level. Once they see their quarterback is in trouble, that's well-coached team. That's taking everything to the second level. And well, it looked like he was driven out of bounds, but not quite sure there of the officials is they had a better view than I did. 2:08 to go, and we've got a timeout.
So with that timeout,
got him on the forward progress. Good job, the officials taking care and making sure no injuries happen today. There you see the Greentown team versus North. 2 of the longest rivalries in the North Canton Youth Football program. Roach making sure he's got his right personnel in. Might audibilize the line of scrimmage. Doesn't. There's a snap. Going to give it straight ahead. He's going across. Going to have enough for the first down. Out to the 42 to the 43-yard line.
They're going to move the chains. They're going to stop the clock at 2:01 now. Okay, the field gets shortened somewhat with the ball now marked at the 43-yard line.
Nice run there by number 11, Nick Vardavas. Better clock management here out of the Greentown Cougars than the Cleveland Browns.
How much does that take? Huh?
Not a lot. Spiking the football. Great heads-up play there to stop the clock with 1:52 to go.
Speaking of spiking the football, Joe Montana's son, senior quarterback at Tulane, spikes the football on 4th down. Can you believe it?
You ain't to see that in the heat of the moment.
Yep, in the heat of the moment.
Good song, too.
Yep.
Power sweep. Roach calling his own number. He's going to be out to right around the 50-yard line. Not enough for the first down. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Greentown going to be in a hurry-up situation. They call Roach over to the sideline, gets the play call. They're huddling up. Almost a no-huddle attack here. You don't see that too much at this age level. They're not going to give North a chance to set up. They get down, they get set in a hurry, and they're going to spike the football.
Wow.
That's a gutty call.
It is. And with 1:25 to play, how many timeouts?
I don't think they've got any left, but that's going to bring up 4th down. They've got to have confidence here in their offense to spike in that situation. Coach is calling. It's all coming down to this.
It is, and of course this has been a real good. It has been a fun game.
This has been fun here. Charlie, a lot of people they talk about they don't like to cover the youth sports and everything. We do youth football, we do youth basketball. We've been doing that for years down south in our southern network, but now we've moved it up here, and this has been a lot of fun today. I've enjoyed it. It's always good for an opportunity.
It is, and it's great exposure for the kids.
Roach is going to have enough for the first down, as he's going to be right down just as he crosses the first down. Minute 19 to go.
Yep, check it out now. Here it is on the Akron Auto Auction replay.
Nice job of sweeping out, flanking the perimeter, turning the edge back. The bleachers are rocking again, coming up on a minute 19.
Clock running. Got to do it quick, guys.
Greentown's going to be warm by the time they get to the line of scrimmage. They got to run about 10 yards to get there.
That's what I was thinking.
Looking, good pass protection, throws it up. Ooh, broken up by number 21, Bagheera, with a big defensive play. Look at that young man, comes up, good coverage, good protection here. Roach rolling to his right, throws it up. Sticking his big paw up there is Bagheera.
Yeah, but Free, that's Garrett Free, number 83, the intended receiver. Pass was there, but couldn't get the handle on it.
Minute 2 to play, fourth quarter action. Greentown North, championship football. Big Time Sports. Counter back. Oh, he's got a hole. He's running across the 40, down to 35. He could, picking his feet up down to the 20, down to the 10-yard line.
How about that? First and goal from the 8. What a great piece of running that time. He could not be denied on that carry.
Jack Baxter picking his feet up. We're less than a minute to play, 51 seconds to go. And it's Greentown ball as they're making this into a game. Clock's running. Greentown comes to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got called. First and goal from the 10. Roach barks out the cadence. He's going to spike the football. Down to 41 seconds to play. Baxter almost took that one to pay dirt, Charlie.
Well, you know what? I thought he was going to get in, but he got caught from behind, and here it is on your replay.
That parted like the Red Sea, and he just kept running, and he just gets brought down from behind. Touchdown saving, maybe a game-saving tackle by Northwood's number 23. Possible game-saving tackle by Drew Logan.
Yeah, Drew Logan may have saved the day there, but still 41 seconds to play here in the ball game.
41 seconds to go. Greentown, double tight, wing right. Roach is going to roll out. Roach is going to keep it. Roach trying to beat him to the pylon. He's down to the 5. Brought down at the 5-yard line. Clock is running. Less than 30 seconds to go. Timeout, Greentown.
Wow, Troy, you talk about a nail biter. This one is going to go right down till the clock expires.
This is everything we dreamed it would be. We're bringing you big-time action on Big Time Sports. Roach rolling. He says he's going to finally tuck it. He's sprinting for that pylon. Great pursuit by the North defense, driven back by number 10 for North and number 21 Bagheera, and number 10 is Hunter Geisinger, the quarterback, helping out his own cause. There's a look in the huddle of Greentown.
Well, you got 30 seconds on the clock. Your third and goal now. And Troy, I like the way that quarterback tucks it and takes it. So why not let him sprint out like that and get into the corner of the end zone?
Father played at Ashtabula, St. John's, St. Paul's. Mother a late graduate. Stark County connections here. It's coming down to this.
This is what it's all about here.
Third and goal. No timeouts left for Greentown. They're going to give it off. Oh, fumbled it. Greentown's going to have to line up again, run a play quickly. Coming up on 20 seconds, fourth down.
This is it.
They can't spike it. They've got to run a play.
Yep, this could be. Oh, they spiked it. It was fourth down. Wow. Wow. Guess what, guys? Guess what? It was fourth down, and they spike it just like Montana at Tulane University that we just talked about.
And you can't feel bad about that. When major Division I quarterbacks do that, it's something that just happens. You get in the heat of the moment. The coaches are running. The coaches got to know that the down and distance there, it's just something that happens. And North is going to hold on for the victory. But hats off to Greentown as they battled and made this. Charlie, this came down to an excellent finish.
Yes, it did. It did. And I'll tell you what, each and every one of these kids played their hearts out, played their very best. And those kids are going to remember this game for a long, long time.
They've got something to be proud of, but what a great drive led by the quarterback, Roach, and the running backs for Greentown. Number 58, Jack Baxter. Just a great job up front. You had Freach, Freeman, Roach, Oler, Roach, Thompson, and Dega, Zender, Roach, Vardavis, Baxter in the backfield. What a great job by North. You had Greco, Chambers, Sunland, Lehman, DeMarzio, Wood, McLean, Geisinger, Bagheera, Logan, Testa at the wide receiver position. Just a great game, and it's everything we would think it would be. And that's going to be your final score. Youth Championship football here at Bob Cummings Stadium. Your final score, North Canton Youth North 12, North Canton Greentown 6. For Charlie Jones, for the guys at Image Video in the truck, this is Troy Richardson saying good night, and thanks everybody.
Here's a heads up, area sports fans. Big Time Sports just got bigger. Be sure to join Joe Dunn and the Big Time Sports guys every weekday from 3 to 6 p.m. on 1350 a.m. for the Big Time Sports radio show. For the best sports talk in high school, college, and even the pros can be found on the Big Time Sports radio show. That's why they call us Big Time Sports. First television, now radio. It doesn't get any bigger. Keep your socks high and your powder dry. Bye-bye.
You love him as Melatones, but I love him as my grandpa. Me too! He's my Uncle Charlie. It doesn't matter how you know him. We all love Big Time Sports. Everybody loves Big Time Sports.
Big Time Sports interviews players and coaches. Play along at home and win prizes and get the inside scoop on your favorite local teams.